wishes good luck to Walnut, Falkner, and Ripley football teams this season. Come see them at 13331 Mississippi 15 in Ripley or at 28171 Mississippi 15 in Walnut. Farrow Ward Ford has been your local source for cars, trucks, and SUVs since 1952. They wish good luck to all our Tippah County teams in the 2022 football season. Stop by and see them in Ripley or call at 662-837-3001. Fiesta Grill sends their best wishes for a great football season for all Tippah County athletes. Check out their buffet and specials every week at 1709 City Avenue North in Ripley.
Since their beginnings in 1935, Ripley Insurance Agency has become a leader in providing quality protection for thousands of individuals and families throughout our region. Their basic belief in providing only the best in coverage and personal service is just one of the many reasons why today, more than ever, people are moving up to the difference of quality insurance protection Ripley Insurance Agency can uniquely provide. At Ripley Insurance, they can assist you with all types of insurance quotes. We take the time to analyze each customer's needs and develop a plan to fit your own specific situation. Give them a call today at 662-837-8874 to discuss your options for your current insurance needs. Eaton Babin Smith are proud supporters of Tippah County sports. Eaton Babin Smith CPAs and advisors have offices in Ripley, New Albany, and Tupelo. Eaton Babin Smith specializes in small business financial services from bookkeeping and QuickBooks assistance to payroll services and tax filings. They have solutions for almost every small business need. They have vast experience in the preparation of financial statements and in the preparation of all types of tax returns for individuals, small business, nonprofits, estates, and trusts. They also can provide business valuation services. Call them at one of their 3 offices and let them help you with your accounting and tax needs.
Great athletes, great teams, great schools. Good luck from Norris Howell, 107 Dumas Road.
Angel Davis and the staff at Silly Sisters wishes Tippah County football teams a winning season. Go check them out for all your gift and monogramming needs at 1326 City Avenue North in Ripley.
We have everything you need. Food Giant, City Avenue North, Ripley.
Shop Easy Supermarket in Walnut wishes good luck to the Walnut Wildcats, the Collegiate Warriors, the Falkner Eagles, and the Ripley Tigers this football season.
Both Eagles and Tigers run with the big dogs. Good luck from Big M Diesel Express. Wishing the best to all our students and athletes. Here at Tippah County Hospital, we are more than just a healthcare facility. Your symbol of excellence is here. Tippah County Hospital, Ripley.
Mi Pueblo in Ripley wishes good luck to all of our local teams and athletes this football season. Go see them at 925 City Avenue South in Ripley and check out their new outdoor patio.
Come visit Lois and Kevin at McNeil Agency, 2009 Highway 15 North, Ripley.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to transactions. Set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
Mahindra's the official tractor of Tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are, Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
I said down, you old goat.
I am the goat.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart Haas Racing.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
Good luck to our teams from Rebel Services LLC, specializing in aviation services, 512-0219. Rebel Services LLC, 5901 Highway 4 West, Ripley.
Ward Engineering, providing engineering and surveying services throughout North Mississippi, proudly supports all Tippah County sports and athletes. Good luck this season from Ward Engineering.
Ripley House of Flowers says good luck to Tippah County teams this football season. Go see them for all your floral arrangement needs at 924 City Avenue South in Ripley.
Good luck and do your best. D's Oil, 311 City Avenue South.
Welcome to TV19 Sports, your home for Tippah County football. We are here at Walnut High School for the Joe Bowl. As you see at the midfield, you see our colors being presented by the Ripley Post 82 color guard. We will have our national anthem, and then once we have a national anthem, we will have your starting lineups along with, we won't have our starting lineups, I don't believe, tonight. So we also will have a short run of commercials. So after and then we'll have our captains also as well for tonight. So
At First Franklin Financial. That's not just a slogan, it's the way we do business. Since 1941, we've been helping our friends and neighbors in the Southeast with their financial needs. We offer personal loans, bill consolidation loans, and starter loans. So stop by our office today. We're conveniently located at 1703 City Avenue North, or you can give us a call at 512-5808. Apply online at www.oneffc.com. All loans are subject to our liberal credit policy and limitations, if any. First Franklin Financial.
Henderson Pest Control wishes good luck to all our Tippah County teams and athletes this football season.
welcome back to Walnut, Mississippi, TV19 Sports. We're going to run through the rest of our commercials, come back with our captains, hear a word from our sponsors on TV19 Sports, your home for Tippah County football.
CB&S Bank wishes good luck to Walnut, Falkner, and Ripley football teams this season. Come see them at 13331 Mississippi 15 in Ripley or at 28171 Mississippi 15 in Walnut. Farrow Ward Ford has been your local source for cars, trucks, and SUVs since 1952. They wish good luck to all our Tippah County teams in the 2022 football season. Stop by and see them in Ripley or call at 662-837-3001. Fiesta Grill sends their best wishes for a great football season for all Tippah County athletes. Check out their buffet and specials every week at 1709 City Avenue North in Ripley.
Since their big
Welcome back to Walnut, Mississippi, home of the Walnut Wildcats. Tonight, the Walnut Wildcats will face the Falkner Eagles in what has become not lovingly known as the Joe Bowl. The Joe Bowl started in 2001 after the death of Coach Joe Horton. Coach Horton was coaching at Falkner, coaching at Walnut at the time. I was actually at that game, played at that game. A very unfortunate event that I remember. And ever since then, this game has meant just a little different. And this is your first one, so I know you're excited.
Yeah, absolutely. John, I'm excited to be here for the Joe Bowl. Obviously was not been a Tippah County resident, but when you hear about a coach like Coach Joe that, coached at Walnut for a decent period of time before, tragically passing away. But then before that, meaning so much to Falkner, leading them to a state title, playing for another. So this is a coach that, despite this being a county rivalry, or a rivalry of two small towns just 10 miles away from each other, it's a way to bring this rivalry to a sense of camaraderie as well, because you play over the memory of a coach that was beloved at both schools. It's unique to see when you see a rivalry game that the intent of the rivalry has become honoring an all-time great coach in this area.
Right, and that is and you'll see tonight in the way these kids play, there is absolutely no love lost between these two teams. I mean, you hear this Ole Miss State comparison to this, and that's exactly what it is. We'll get the captains for Walnut. We're going to have number 24. Number 24 going to be Armstrong. Number 0 going to be C.J. Adams. Number 10 be Cabrera. And number, I believe is that 53?
That is 53, correct.
And that's going to be Dylan Mayo, who is we'll see if that plays a big part in Walnut's offense now. I believe that's one of their starters from last week, if I remember right.
Yeah, when you have a guy like Mayo, who, like you said, was a expected starter for tonight. You see him come out tonight, not in pads. You wonder how that could play, especially in the offensive line, because in talking, this is the first time I've seen Walnut this year. But in talking to some people prior to the game, Walnut's going to want to run the football, especially behind what I heard was number 44, Zyler Clifton. He comes in at 6'1", 255, the biggest player on the roster, and he is a load at the halfback position to bring down. So
and that is right, folks. You're hearing him right. Halfback. That is a halfback at 255. And from what I've talked to Coach Von Ken and Coach Meeks before the game, it's going to be run the ball, like you said, and that's something the Walnut prides himself on. Let's see if we can get the captains for Falkner across the way. They've turned their back to it. Look like Falkner won the toss, and they're going to kick Walnut. Walnut will receive the kick and go on offense first. And we'll get the Falkner captains. I see number 9, I believe, for Falkner.
Looks like you're going to have number 9, number 21, number 3, and I'm trying to get that last number. I believe maybe number 5, yes, was number 4 Falkner. That being Logan Wilbanks, number 9, Darren Binkley, number 21. Don't have a number 21 on my roster. Dylan Bird. We have 2 different rosters here.
So we'll do our best to get these names correct and on our way. Both teams have made their way out, and we'll get this contest underway here in just a minute. Referees meeting at Centerville, getting their final instructions. Team getting their final instructions. We'll hear a quick word from our TV19 sponsors. Come back for more Tippah County Sports on your TV19.
1935, Ripley Insurance Agency has become a leader in providing quality protection for thousands of individuals and families throughout our region. Their basic belief in providing only the best in coverage and personal service is just one of the many reasons why today, more than ever, people are moving up to the difference of quality insurance protection Ripley Insurance Agency can uniquely provide. At Ripley Insurance, they can assist you with all types of insurance quotes. We take the time to analyze each customer's needs and develop a plan to fit your own specific situation. Give them a call today at 662-837-8874 to discuss your options for your current insurance needs. Eaton Babin Smith are proud supporters of Tippah County sports. Eaton Babin Smith CPAs and advisors have offices in Ripley, New Albany, and Tupelo. Eaton Babin Smith specializes in small business financial services from bookkeeping and QuickBooks assistance to payroll services and tax filings. They have solutions for almost every small business need. They have vast experience in the preparation of financial statements and in the preparation of all types of tax returns for individuals, small business, nonprofits, estates, and trusts. They also can provide business valuation services. Call them at one of their 3 offices and let them help you with your accounting and tax needs.
We welcome you back here on the RC TV19 network for the 2022 Joe Bowl. Excited for this one to get ready to kick off. Want to look ahead to keys of the game on my part. For Walnut, it's going to be to run the football effectively. Like we said, that's what Walnut wants to do offensively. They want to run the football. They did it well last week in a 40-0 win against Ashland. You're here at home. You already automatically kind of control the momentum when you're at home. You're getting the ball first, so come out, score early, score on this first possession, and run the football effectively. Set the tone for a hard-nosed ground game if you're Walnut want to win this one. As for Falkner, you've got to get to third downs and get off the field on third downs. You've got, from what I understand, 24 players on the Falkner roster. So this is a team that's got a lot of Ironmans. You don't see a ton of that in the high school game anymore. Guys playing both sides of the field. Falkner's going to have a lot of that tonight. So if you're Falkner, you've got to get Walnut off the field early, because if you allow them to run the football effectively, have long, sustained drives, not only is that affecting your defense, but then because you're playing so many Ironmans, two-sided football, on the offensive end, you're tired. You're not going to be able to conduct your offense the way you want to because of that fatigue. So you've got to get off the field early in the possession.
And if you don't mind, for me, number 3, I think is head. Keep your head about you. No senseless penalties. This is a rivalry game. You've got to not have senseless penalties here. You can't have those unsportsmanlike conducts, and that affects your team. That affects your coaches. So we'll see what this game gets underway. Falkner back kick. They kick the ball off short. They're going to take it. Number 7 for Walnut takes it. Number 7 for Walnut going to be Mason Wilbanks. We'll see who the Walnut quarterback comes out. I believe they're going to start with
You start out with an onside kick if you're Falkner, you know, on the road. You come off a tough loss last week to Potts Camp. You know, I don't necessarily mind the move, you know, to come on the road. You know, you take your shot. You try to get there an early possession, like we said. You're playing with a much smaller roster than Walnut. Try to get ahead and get your offense on the field early. Kind of win both sides of the coin toss.
Looks like Walnut's going to be in a little eye back. They're going to pitch to Gray. Gray going to take it off the right side. He's going to get draggled up by number. See, that's going to be number 8 for Falkner. Number 8 for Falkner is going to be Floyd.
That was a great tackle by Floyd on the outside. Camarion Gray comes in 6'1", 215. He's another load at halfback that you got to worry about. But that was a great tackle. Got low, didn't go for the legs. Rather went right at his body. Made a great tackle on open space.
Squared him up there, made a good tackle out in space. On his own island there. That was a good play. Looks like that's going to be at quarterback. That's going to be
looks like it's Drew Jackson at quarterback.
Jackson, quarterback, yeah. Straight back to pass goes Jackson. Looks like he's got a man on the little rollout. That's going to be C.J. Adams. Adams with the first down. And that's going to be a play that Walnut relies on right there. Out of the backfield comes C.J. Adams, number 0, and a nice little connection there by number 2, Drew Jackson.
When you've got two good running backs like Walnut does, Falkner's going to have to respect that play action. They're going to have to dive in. They're going to have to crash and respect the run game. So great job by Walnut and by Jackson to get out of the pocket, buy himself a little bit of time from the pressure, throw it off, just a little dump off. That's sometimes all it takes. Adams with a nice run after the catch.
And Adams was a senior for Walnut there with a very nice play. Stack guy to the left here. Come out, pitch to Greg. Greg's going to turn it up. He's got a little hole. Greg's got a little running room. Greg going to go. He could go. That's going to be down about the 4-yard line. Is Kamari Gray.
Talk about a touchdown saving tackle for Falkner. That was Chris Nunley, I believe, on the tackle, number 3. A great run by Gray to the outside. Had a nice stiff arm, broke a tackle, but just couldn't get away from the shoestring tackle. And I would expect Walnut to just go right back to the power, try to punch it in there.
Right under center, I believe they'll go back to Gray, or could go to C.J. Adams, that power back. Looks like they're going to line up in a little full house backfield, 44, 0, and 1. Going to give to number 1. 1 just works his way, picking his way in for the touchdown. Wildcats.
Well, like I said, you're going to go right back power. Obviously, when a run to the left side works, that's Walnut. All 3 runs on that drive came to the left side. They like running off that left side of the line. Whether it's attacking something on Falkner's left side or they just feel more confident. You saw them run it 3 times to that side. Every time you found some success and some open holes. So picture-perfect drive for Walnut.
Right out of the gate, and that's exactly that's your key number 1. Get touchdowns early, score. And it looks like Walnut will line up to go for 2. Looks like they're going to have Adams and Gray in the backfield. Of course, number 44 as well. Gray going to get the pitch. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to dive. Looks like he's going to be in there for the extra point. The referee raises their hand. 8-0. The Walnut Wildcats. My Walnut Wildcats. Those folks is hard. It's hard. I graduated from Walnut, so I will apologize if I get a little one-sided tonight. I'm not going to try to do that. I do respect the folks from Falkner. Got some good friends at Falkner, but that is a touchdown for the Wildcats. We'll hear a word from our sponsors. Come back for more of the 2022 Joe Bowl.
Great athletes, great teams, great schools. Good luck from Norris Howell, 107 Dumas Road.
Angel Davis and the staff at Silly Sisters wishes Tippah County football teams a winning season. Go check them out for all your gift and monogramming needs at 1326 City Avenue North in Ripley.
Back to action we are now. The Walnut Wildcats lined up to kick. That's going to be number 1, Gray on the kick.
Yeah, Walnut, you saw him go for 2, and as that one, want to interrupt myself. That one goes out of bounds. So Falkner going to start with really good field position on their opening drive.
Yeah, the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Walnut, you see him go for 2 there, and watching in the pregame, Walnut has a kicker that they can expect to make extra points. He was, he made just about every extra point in the pregame, but I don't think it was necessarily a lack of trust in the kicker for Walnut, but it was simply you ran the ball so effectively on your opening drive. Statistics tell you that, you're going to get your 2-point plays about 40% of the time. So Walnut's like, hey, we're running the ball effectively. Why not try to get those extra points? Drive will open for Falkner at their own 35-yard line. It's going to be a tight formation for Falkner. Keaton Bowler lined up at quarterback. He will hand off, and Walnut was all over it on the little misdirection play. He will be tackled down. That's Kane Floyd on the run, and I believe it was a loss of 1. Looked like that was number 10, Cabriana, on the tackle for Walnut.
And that's something you've always seen from Walnut, a good, stable linebackers, and that's something Walnut's going to have to do is stay home because from what I understand, Falkner runs a lot of misdirection out of that little muddle huddle stop play.
Second down and 10, maybe 11 now as Falkner will spread it out. 2 wide receivers on each side. One comes in motion. Handoff to Chris Nunley. He gets to the outside, breaks the tackle. He'll go up the sideline and be knocked out of bounds at around the 43-yard line, and it looks like a flag is going to be thrown for maybe a late hit or maybe a hit to the head. It's going to be one of the two. Let's see what they rule here.
And that was my third key. That's just not a very smart play by the young man. If that's on Walnut, just not a very heady play in that situation. The guy was out of bounds, let him go. And that's something Walnut will have to – in this game, you have to control those emotions.
It is, in fact, going to be a late hit, and that'll be an extra 15 yards and an automatic first down for Falkner, and that's big if you're on the road to, have a drive extender like that.
Well, and that's exactly what we talked about. Walnut didn't want that to happen, so Falkner, they're very lucky that happened. Back to the spread offense comes Falkner. Falkner sits number 3 in motion, going to sprint out. Going to run a little option play, going to be number 2 in there on the option. Looks like he's wrapped up by a host of Walnut Wildcats there. Coming off the bottom of the pile is going to be, looks like number 40. Number 1, that's going to be great. Number 40 is going to be Austin Jones.
A little bit of tempo for Falkner there off the penalty. You saw him line up just about 5 seconds into the play clock. They put a man in motion ready to snap it. Surprising to see, again, like we said, with a smaller roster like Falkner has. But, why not try to catch the defense all on their heels after a 15-yard penalty?
Right, and then that's the perfect time to catch the defense on their heels. They're thinking, well, man, what did I do there? Why did I do that? And then you catch them off guard, and then you're to the house for a touchdown.
Trip set to the right, John.
Trip set to the right, going to be a little give to the fullback or the running back. Going to be wrapped up again by a host of Wildcats. Led in there by, looks like, let's see who that was, number 11. Number 11 is going to be Wilbanks.
That was just some miscommunication between Keaton Bowler and the running back, McDaniel. It looked like McDaniel was expecting the handoff up the middle, and it looked like Bowler was expecting to pull it for either an option play or, a play-action pass. But the miscommunication, rather, is going to cost Falkner as it's going to lead to a 3rd and long now. You're going to be forced into an obvious passing down.
Right. Looks like we're going to go single left, 2 right. Or 2 left, 1 right. That was 3 left. It'll be number 2 running out here to his right.
Don't think he got to the first down, Bowler, but a great run to extend the play because the pocket collapsed early. But he's going to save it, and now Falkner's going to have a little bit of a decision to make. They're almost in no man's land in the high school game at the 34-yard line. It looks like it's 4th and 4 maybe.
And in this situation, I've never. No offense to Falkner, but I've never known them to have a kicker that can reach it from this far. Even Walnut in the late, even in the early 2000s, had the Maldonado kid that could kick it from here, but even Walnut doesn't have a kid that can kick it from here.
Well, in the high school game, you're 1% of high schools are going to have a kicker that can kick from this range, which would be a 52-yarder. So looks like Faulkner's going to take a timeout to discuss this one as well. So when we come back, 4th and 3 from the Walnut 34, Walnut will have a decision to make on this 4th down. Right back after a word from our sponsors.
Have everything you need. Food Giant, City Avenue North, Ripley.
Shop Easy Supermarket in Walnut wishes good luck to the Walnut Wildcats, the Collegiate Warriors, the Falkner Eagles, and the Ripley Tigers this football season.
Both Eagles and Tigers run with the big dogs. Good luck from Big M Diesel Express. Wishing the best to all our students and athletes. Here at Tippah County Hospital, we are more than just a healthcare facility. Your symbol of excellence is here. Tippah County Hospital, Ripley.
Mi Pueblo.
Back here in Walnut, Mississippi, as fourth down now, Walnut will come back out ready to break their huddle on defense. Falkner taking a little bit more time. And, John, what would you do in this situation?
You know, some kind of misdirection. You may, you know, I don't know if Falkner has a trick play or some kind of little misdirection play here, but try to get the defense flowing one way and the ball go the other way. You know, here, you know, Falkner has some speed. Looks like Falkner's going to come out in the full house backfield. Going to be the wishbone. They're going to go up center. Going to give off tackle. On it. Very nice defense, and they get absolutely nowhere to Falkner.
Well, you were hoping that with a full house, you know, set, you don't have a single receiver out wide. So you're just saying, all right, 11 on 11, you know, let's go at it. Falkner thought they could get 3 yards, but great defense by Walnut immediately crashed in for some pressure and forced turnover on downs.
That's right. Walnut does a good job there on defense, turning over on downs. We'll see what the Wildcats do on offense as the Falkner Eagles line up. Looks like they're going to line up in looks like maybe a 4-3.
Does look like it's a 4-3 set maybe, or even actually, no, I would call that maybe more of a 4-2-5 almost.
Yeah, 4-2-5 for Falkner there. So Walnut going to be a pitch back to Greg. Greg going to get a nice little hole. He gets a nice little run up, about 6-yard gain does Kamari Gray for the Wildcats.
And Walnut is just right now winning at the point of attack on the offensive line. They're opening up a hole in almost every run. You know, earlier it was Floyd who had the great tackle on the outside, but besides that for Falkner, Walnut has been able to open up a hole at the point of attack of the offensive line all game. So until Falkner stops it, I believe Walnut might just run the ball every play.
Well, you know, and that's something Walnut prides himself in. And talking to Coach Meeks before the game, you know, that's something he mentioned, you know, the fact that the Walnut's going to take pride in running that ball down the field. And that was a nice – we talk about Walnut getting a nice game. There was a nice play by the Falkner Eagles on defense.
Yeah, you saw the tackle made there by
number 50 and then a couple other players.
Yeah, number 50 and number 77 for Falkner. As I try to find them in my roster, that's Jackson Jordan and Trace Howell on the tackle for Falkner. So a big one there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 here, and I believe, John, look for a play-action pass here.
You know, Walnut has not, but played to run the one play-action pass, so we'll see what Walnut does here. We're going to have going to be number 2, Drew Jackson up under center. Jackson rolls. He's going to fake. He's going to set up the pass. He's got a man just to throw in the double coverage when he had 22, absolutely running wide open. So not a very good read there by Drew Jackson. So we'll see what Walnut does, see if they decide to punt here or go for it on 4th down.
Every quarterback has their safety valve, and right there, it looked like it looked like for Walnut that Drew Jackson was looking for Clifton the entire way out of the backfield. Because, like you said, he had Jack Leake, number 22, wide open on a post off the play action. I mean, both guys crashed in on Clifton. He was wide open over the top, but again, just looking at your first read, not looking away the defense.
Right. We'll see what the Wildcats do here on offense. Looks like they're going to come out. Looks like they will try to gain the ball back on downs. Looks like they maybe run a free spray. No, they freeze. It'll be a little screen.
Oh, it's a screen. What a play call.
Number 44, Clifton. He's going to see if we can run past somebody. Nice call there by Coach Meeks.
That was a fantastic play call on 4th down. You run the same play action. It looks as if you fake the toss to the left. So you get the Falkner defense to crash down already. And then instead of going back the same set, you come out of the same motion. Instead of going back to the same route, you have some misdirection, have your halfback slip out to the right. A great play call, huge gain, and that is a big momentum boost for Walnut.
Right, and I'm going to let Owen call this because I absolutely cannot see it.
Got a pole right in front of our view. Jackson in a tight set will toss out to Gray. Gray right up the middle, trying to break away from a tackle. Couldn't quite do it. Got a few extra yards. That was number 77, and that was Trace Howell on the tackle. A nice tackle to prevent what might have been a score. And it looks like now we're going to have a heat timeout. 5:51 remaining in the opening quarter of play. 8-0. Walnut leads Falkner here in the Joe Bowl. Back in just a moment.
Ripley wishes good luck to all of our local teams and athletes this football season. Go see them at 925 City Avenue South in Ripley and check out their new outdoor patio.
Come visit Lois and Kevin at McNeil Agency, 2009 Highway 15 North, Ripley.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to transactions. Set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
Back to action we come here at Walnut High School, your Tippah County Sports TV 19. Owen, I'm going to turn it back over to you for the call. 5:51, 8-0. Walnut leads
Jackson
in the Joe Ball.
Back under center in that tight set will fake a toss. Now gives to Gray, and Gray will try to split two defenders. Couldn't quite do it. And the line to gain was about the 22-yard line. It looks like he might be a half yard short. A great tackle in space by the linebacking core of Falkner. Couldn't quite see who was in, but I know it was two of the linebackers in on it. So a great play by Falkner there. It's going to face a 3rd and short now for Walnut.
Yeah, and you see just a little miscommunication there between the running back and Drew Jackson there between Gray. Just a little misstep caused that short gain there. I believe he had a nice hole developing, but just a misstep there by the running back, and that's called timing. That just messes up your timing.
Walnut with the full house set now, and they'll hand off to Gray, and Gray's got more than enough for the first down as he is tackled around the 18-yard line, so Walnut back in the red zone.
Lamar Gray with a carry, so nice plays there by the Wildcats. Brings up first down. Ball about the 23-yard line. Drew Jackson goes back out for the play. Walnut in the huddle. See what the Wildcats come out with here. See if they'll stay with that running game or if they'll spread the field out. And, just a little, it's going to be an I formation there with a tight back. Gray in there, tight. Goes over the middle. Gets tackled there just after about 6 yards. And Walnut now averaging close to 6-7 yards to carry, and that is hard to stop if you're a defense. That's 6 yards to carry.
Camarion Gray is earning his worth tonight as he has been the bell cow for Walnut. Really haven't went away from him besides a couple of play action passes they ran. And honestly, on 2nd and 5 short yardage situation, just 12 yards away from the end zone, I would expect him to get it again as they come back out in a full house set. No receivers out wide.
The roll, he's got a man wide open. If he sees him, he does see him. He hits him. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's going to be number 3, Trenton Braddock for the reception. Nice play drawn up by Coach Meeks there. And the Haunted offense just fakes the gift to Gray. He rolls out, hits Braddock in the hands. Braddock makes reception for the touchdown.
Well, when you run it 4 plays in a row, like I said earlier, with how Walnuts ran the football tonight, Falkner has to respect it. So you've got 10 guys crashing, and it looked like that time it was either an all-out blitz or a miscommunication by the man that was responsible in coverage for Braddock as he crashed in hard as well.
Walnut, going to take a little dive here. Going to run in the back of the end zone, does Walnut for the extra point.
Lane Kiffin is loving what Walnut is doing here with the analytics, running 2 2-point plays in a row.
Yeah, and that's Kamar Gray again on the touchdown, on the 2-point play. We'll hear a word from our sponsors. 16-0, the Wildcats lead here in the Joe Bowl from your TV 19 Sports.
Ender's the official tractor of Tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are, Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
I said down, you old goat.
I am the goat.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough, and Stewart.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19 as Walnut gets ready to kick it away to Falkner, up 16-0. The one kick Walnut has had tonight ended up out of bounds, so they'll try to keep it in the middle of the field this time, and they will indeed. It'll be, and that is a disaster for Falkner as, just like in college, you don't have to be down by contact. When you're down, and a miscommunication by the two returners is going to have Walnut or Falkner setting up at their own 7-yard line to start the drive.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate mistake there by the Falkner Eagles. One man should have said, "Hey, I got it," like in baseball. That's a fly ball there. Hey, I got it. Let me have it. Let me return it here. But instead, the miscommunication there by the young man from Falkner does put Falkner in quite a jam here. We'll see what the Walnut offense does to the Walnut defense does, and the Falkner offense comes to contact comes back with. Let's see if we see. Looks like going to be number 2 in there, quarterback for Falkner. Is that going to be Bowler still?
That is, in fact, Bowler, a man in motion. He'll come left side on a run. Now cuts it back up to the middle. Fumble. Ball's on the ground. Walnut thinks they have it. And the Wildcats do have it.
And that's a big play there by the Wildcats, turning the ball over inside their own territory. Let's see what the offense does. See if they come out to just open up a gaping wound here that the Wildcats have already established with 16-0.
When you run the option, that's the risk you take. When you have to be ready for the pitch, you maybe don't have your hold on the football quite as tight as you would on a normal designed run play for the quarterback. So a big fumble there and another full house set. No receiver out wide again,
and
John.
We're going to have number 5 in there. Adrian Palmer in there, quarterback. Palmer gives off to Greg. Greg going to work his way down for about a 3 or 4 yard gain there on 1st and goal.
Yeah, so Walnut again just going to go power. Full house set on the last 5 plays maybe they've ran. Just at this point in the game, up 16-0, 3.5 left in the first. They're just simply challenging Falkner at the point of attack, saying, "Look, we think we're stronger than you, and we're just going to run it right at you and see until you can stop it."
Again, giving Drew Jackson a rest. Adrian Palmer in there, quarterback. Going to give a big shout out to my man there, Adrian Palmer. Palmer rolls. He's going to tuck it. He's going to go. He's going to he's going to make a couple men miss. He's fighting his way down to about the 1-2 yard line there. Nice play on the play by a young man from.
You love to see, a quarterback like Palmer, not afraid to take a hit for his team to try to get in the end zone. But you also got to give credit to Wyatt McDaniel on the outside. He never got fooled by the word is slipping my mind.
The backside reverse, basically is what you call that. But by the quarterback reverse there. But good job by the defense staying home. Good job by Palmer fighting for extra yards there. Just a good play on both parts there. And I understand they did fake out their cameraman, so that was a pretty good job there.
Now that I've embarrassed myself, it was a rollout. That's what I was thinking of. Handoff to Gray, and Gray's going to walk in. Touchdown, Walnut. They lead by 22. And Gray, again, like I said, he's been the bell call tonight. You got him with play action last time, so now on 3rd down and short, why not try to throw another misdirection by Falkner this time by just saying, all right, we're not running play action here. Last time, but we're just going to run the football at you again.
Just a little counter trap there by Falkner, by the Walnut Wildcats. Pulled the right guard there, blocked down, and just a perfect execution on that play by the Wildcats.
Wildcats looking to go 3 for 3 tonight on 2-point plays. It'll be another full house set yet again. Handoff to the fullback this time. Adams, and he is in for a 2-point conversion. That'll make it 24-0 now. Walnut leads 2:17 remaining in the first quarter. We're going to flip the field, get ready for another kickoff, and while we do, let's hear a word from our RCTV 19 sponsors.
Good luck to our teams from Rebel Services, LLC, specializing in aviation services. 512-0219. Rebel Services, LLC, 5901 Highway 4 West, Ripley.
Ward Engineering, providing engineering and surveying services throughout North Mississippi, proudly supports all Tippah County sports and athletes. Good luck this season from Ward Engineering.
Ripley House of Flowers.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19, 24-0, 2:17 remaining in the first. Walnut all over Falkner in the 2022 Joe Bowl, as Walnut will get ready to kick it off again. And, John, if you're Falkner, the game is not out of reach by any means at this point. There is still 3 quarters of football left to play. Right. But, how do you get a comeback started?
Well, you can't get your head down here. You got to play smart. You got to be aggressive. You got to make good plays. You got to make a couple of big plays. You're going to have to maybe try to throw the ball just a little bit. If you're Faulkner, try to stretch the field, get Walnut out of position on the defensive side of the ball. Walnut's been at home every play they've made so far. So we'll see what Faulkner does. Like you said, it's in this competition, in the game of football, the game is never out of reach. I mean, you think, well, what if it's so much to so much? Well, it doesn't matter.
Not much high school, if any other high school football going on tonight, but a score of interest at the JUCO level. They kicked off their season tonight. Northeast leading nationally ranked number 7 Hines 10-3 at the half. Got to shout out my alumni Northeast as they are looking for a big win on the road to start their season. Receiver comes in motion to the left side, and we're going to get an illegal formation or a false start, one of the two. It does look like, in fact, it was a legal shift.
2-minute motion.
So half the distance to the goal. So we should be lined up around the 12-yard line. Or actually, no, it will be the full 5-yard length. So it'll be back to the 10-yard line now.
Yeah, that was just those mistakes that we talked about earlier. Just a 2-minute motion there for Falkner, and that's something that Falkner cannot have down this big of points early in the contest. They've got to play very smart football. This Falkner right here, and let's see what the Falkner Eagles do. They're going to be back out, spread formation, two left, two right. Going to send a man in motion. Going to be number 3. Going to snap the ball. Going to give, and Walnut quickly to the ball.
Yeah, Walnut right now is, just to be frank, not respecting the passing game of Falkner, so they're just crashing in on the run every play. As now it looks like a timeout is going to be called by Falkner. Yes, it is. But, if you're Falkner, you've got to find a way, even if it's a quick passes, because Walnut's just bringing a blitz most every play because they don't respect the passing game of Falkner at this point in the game. So you're going to have to find something to work against that blitz.
Yep, and like Owen said, Falkner's going to have to do something outside the box here. I mean, and when you say outside the box, well, what could that be? And so what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll discuss that after we hear a word from our sponsors here on TV 19 Sports.
Says good luck to Tippah County teams this football season. Go see them for all your floral arrangement needs at 924 City Avenue South in Ripley.
Good luck and do your best. Diesel 311 City Avenue South.
Our customer.
Back with you now on RCTV 19 as Falkner will get ready to come out of the timeout. 24-0, Walnut leads, 1:56 remaining in the opening quarter of play. John, we talked about it right before our break, how Falkner would have to do something different. Let's put you in the shoes of a head coach. 2nd 15, you haven't been able to get much done. What's your play call here?
Well, you go to that play that you know is going to work. You know that you've ran over and over in practice, that you know it's going to gain you a few yards, get you a little confidence, whether it's a pass, whether it's a misdirection, whether it's a off-tackle trap, whatever it may be, So we'll see what Falkner does.
Back to that 4 wide receiver set. One running back, no tight end. Receiver comes in motion to the right side of the field. Now it'll be a trip set. Handoff, and McDaniel will be tackled up in the backfield. Swallowed up. I believe that was number 18 for Walnut. That was Bobby Gunn in that immediately had the pressure in the backfield.
And Falkner, like you said, Walnut's just stacking the box here, daring Falkner to throw it down the field. But Falkner, so far, I've watched these young men on the outside. They're staying with their receivers. So Coach Biggs has them coached up very well to stay in position as Walnut looks to continue the shutout here. 1:21 to go, first quarter. Walnut on top, 24-0. Falkner back on offense.
Going to go to a different set this time. You've got looks like an H-back, a tight end, and 2 receivers, and now they're going to throw one. A little bit of a misdirection. It looked like, yes, in fact, it was a miscommunication, rather.
Yeah, between the receiver and the quarterback there. It looks like he was looking for a post and out route, and the young man from Falkner ran a post route across the middle of the field, and the quarterback threw one to the sideline. So big miscommunication there, and that was something we have not seen Falkner do yet tonight, is throw the ball, and that was a perfect what we talked about. Just do something a little different, But unfortunately, on Faulkner's part, that was a miscommunication there.
First punt of the night coming up with 105 remaining in this one.
In a dangerous situation. So we'll see how the snapback is, and that's going to be an offsides on the Wildcats.
Well, and, obviously you are up big, so you might be, tempted to think, oh, the mistake doesn't matter. But that one does matter because you had them tight in the end zone, and now you've given them a little bit of breathing room on the punt. You could have had the potential to send 5 or 6 there, but you were packed so tight you could have still had a block.
Yeah, you were going in for the block there, but now it looks like they maybe set up the return. Does Walnut going to have, not sure who that is, back deep. Looks like maybe number 22 back deep to receive for the Wildcats. Maybe Jack Leak.
Punt does get away, and it is Leak on the return. He's up the middle, tries to break a tackle, and a great tackle by Miles Mitchell in space for Falkner. The 5'11 sophomore made a great tackle because if he is not able to bring down Leak, Leak's got 15 extra yards.
Yeah, he makes a very nice run there. But nice play by the Eagles. Nice little return there for the Falkner. Yeah.
Walnut will have the ball back out at the Falkner 38-yard line. So, again, excellent field position for Walnut. Second time tonight they've had this kind of field position.
Yeah, Walnut on their side of the field, so we'll see what the Wildcats do. Looks like they're going to come out. Drew Jackson going to be quarterback. Now we're going to go with this, the standard I formation. Wing back to your left. Going to be a little give to number 44. Number 44 going to cut out on the inside. Nice, so about a little 6-yard gain. And that's Walnut's MO tonight. 6-7 yards to play on first down. Number 44, Clifton.
Great tackle by Benjamin McDaniel for Falkner. Really, like we talked about, that's a big load when you're talking about bringing down Clifton for Walnut. But he gets low. Make sure when you're a smaller guy against a bigger running back, you got to make sure you get low and grab him at the legs. Don't let him churn those legs. And he did exactly that.
Well, Drew Jackson back pass. He gets sacked.
And a fumble, and that's a huge play for Falkner as they force sacked on the back end, and it will be recovered by the Eagles.
Going to be number 21 for Falkner on the sack there that caused the turnover.
That was Dylan Bird, and my, that was a huge hit on the backside of Drew Jackson. That was just a great rush on the, Walnut had play action multiple times tonight. Falkner wasn't able to get pressure this time. Bird beats the left tackle immediately and lays a huge hit on Jackson, forces a fumble, and that is the momentum that Falkner needs.
We'll see what Falkner does. Let's see. Maybe they're going to be content to take it to the break. Now Falkner rolls out. They're going to set the pass. Going to be a man. If he turns around, he's got a man. That's going to be Miles Mitchell. Nice pass there, bro.
What a throw and what a catch. We've been waiting for Falkner to stretch out this defense, and right there is the time as Bowler hits Mitchell deep on a pass play of over 40 yards, by far the biggest gain for Falkner tonight. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field.
And that was number 9, Cecita, that got beat on the play there by Miles Mitchell for Falkner. Miles, a wonderful athlete, plays baseball, plays football. Miles and his family really well, so Miles, a great athlete. Great play there by both plays. Also, big shout-out to Trent Bowler, whose mom I know so well. So, again, these folks are just laying their hearts out here. And like you said, we'll go to commercial right here on TV 1940.
At First Franklin Financial. That's not just a slogan, it's the way we do business. Since 1941, we've been helping our friends and neighbors in the Southeast with their financial needs. We offer personal loans, bill consolidation loans, and starter loans. So stop by our office today. We're conveniently located at 1703 City Avenue North, or you can give us a call at 512-5808. Apply online at www.oneffc.com. All loans are subject to our liberal credit policy and limitations, if any. First Franklin Financial.
Henderson Pest Control wishes good luck to all our Tippah County teams and athletes this football season.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19. After the huge pass play to Miles Mitchell, Falkner has 1st and 10 in the red zone for the first time tonight.
Falkner under center goes. No, they're going to be in that same shotgun formation. They're going to roll. Going to be a little fake misdirection snap there by Falkner. He keeps his feet. That's going to be Chris Nunley. Nunley going to go back across traffic. Nunley got a man to beat. Nunley could go to the sideline. He's going to get wrapped up and thrown out of bounds.
My goodness.
By number 5, Adrian Palmer.
That is just so impressive by Chris Nunley to keep those feet churning. You know, Adams sniffed the misdirection out, and it looks like it's going to be a huge gain. He slings Nunley back, but Nunley keeps on his feet. An unbelievable display of athleticism that saved what would have been a huge loss for Falkner into what is no gain, which sounds small, but in that situation with how it looked on the tackle by Adams, that was big to end off the first quarter of play.
And then you have Palmer, who stayed at home, pursued to the backside and made a great play. We'll hear a word from our TV19 sponsors. Come back with more of the Joe Bowl here on TV19 Sports. Your home for Tippah
TBNS
County
Bank
football.
wishes good luck to Walnut, Falkner, and Ripley football teams this season. Come see them at 13331 Mississippi 15 in Ripley or at 28171 Mississippi 15 in Walnut. Farrow Ward Ford has been your local source for cars, trucks, and SUVs since 1952. They wish good luck to all our Tippah County teams in the 2022 football season. Stop by and see them in Ripley or call at 662-837-3001. Fiesta Grill sends their best wishes for a great football season for all Tippah County athletes. Check out their buffet and specials every week at 1709 City Avenue North in Ripley.
Since their beginnings in 1935,
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19 as the second quarter is about underway as the Walnut cheerleaders are hyping up this crowd, and the Walnut crowd has a lot to be happy about this point. 24-0, Wildcats lead over the Golden Eagles. However, Falkner is threatening inside the 15-yard line of Walnut to start the second quarter.
And what I'm going to let you have the call here is down here in the field, so we'll see what the Eagles do to answer back. 24-0, your Wildcats lead here on TV19 Sports.
It will be Bowler who lines up at the quarterback position yet again for Falkner. Receiver out wide right, heavy on the inside, 2 tight end set. And now here comes a reverse, and it was sniffed out all the way by Walnut. A great job by number 11, Skylar Wilbanks, on the tackle to follow, never get faked out by the misdirection. And now it leaves Falkner in an obvious passing situation. 3rd and a county mile from about the 23-yard line.
They're just a good job by the Walnut defense. Again, like you said, Owen, staying at home, playing their positions, not getting faked out by the fake there.
I like the play call by Falkner. You know, you haven't had much success running the football, so try a little bit of, a reverse, a trick play, a misdirection, whatever you want to call it, and and really it was only Wilbanks that kind of kept with it, but it takes one man to sniff one out like that. Pass deep on 3rd down, and was that intercepted? It was intercepted. What a catch by the DB of Falkner, Walnut. Excuse me, that was Jack Leak on the interception. My, it got lost, and a little bit of miscommunication from the quarterback of Falkner and the receiver, and Leak never lost it, caught it over the shoulder, heading out of bounds. And so another big momentum swing, this time in favor of Walnut.
Yeah, Falkner there with all the momentum in the world, and then Walnut just makes that play. And that's so far that's been the story tonight, Walnut making that play. We'll go back to Walnut on offense. I'll let Owen have it again.
After the touchback, they'll start the drive at the 20-yard line. It will be Walnut again, led by Drew Jackson under center. Heavy stacked on the right side, handoff to Gray, and Gray will get about 5 yards before he is brought down. It's number 58 on the tackle for Falkner. Don't have a 58 on either roster.
We do apologize for that.
And that's probably because I have bad eyes, and in fact, that is number 68. That is Brady Bostick. Bostick. I apologize to the Falkner fans. I mistake that 6 for a 5, but Bostick with a great tackle in space there to prevent Gray from picking up the first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 now. 10:25 remaining. Again, same set as the first down play. Play action. Jackson looking. Here comes pressure. throws and a dangerous pass. Nearly played by Miles Mitchell on an interception, overthrew Adams.
Yeah, had Adams there on the little out route and just felt the pressure, did Drew Jackson.
It's going to set up 3rd down and 4, and even though Walnut is up big, this is a first down you badly want to pick up to not give Falkner any more momentum.
Yeah, you kind of feel that maybe is Walnut lulling here just a little bit. You feel that kind of, but this is something Walnut wants to do to go, like you said, pick up that first down, kind of get that momentum back in their favor.
It's going to be one receiver at the bottom of the screen, and a false start now as it's going to be Clifton that jumps a bit early. And now that will back it up from 3rd and a medium distance of about 4 to 3rd long. And now you're looking at what's most likely going to be a passing down for Walnut.
Yeah, it just takes the air out of the offense there. That play, that's a hard thing to see there that happened. It looks like they're going to send Leak in for a substitution. Let's see who Leak substitutes out. Looks like they're going to substitute out number. Excuse me. Who are they going to substitute? They're going to substitute out number 0. So it looks like maybe Walnut will spread the field out just a little bit here. Yeah, well, it looks like Walnut's going to go with a shotgun formation.
Looks like 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers, 2 at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. 1 comes in motion, play action, another screen play to Clifton. Clifton breaks a tackle now at the middle of the field. He's got 1 man to beat, and he is brought down finally. It took about 3 Falkner defenders, but that screenplay works yet again. Second time a screenplay has popped off big for the Walnut offense.
And Clifton they said the Walnut doesn't set up great with rocking downfield by Leak, and that's something you love to see. Clifton did a great job, but you want to give credit to where credit's due there to Jack Leak, blocking downfield, giving those extra yards for his running back. We'll come back here on my side of the field now. Walnut back in that same shotgun formation. They're going to set that now. Drew Jackson sends the ball. He's just going to take it right behind center. Jackson momentum. He gets a nice little hole. He's going to get it up to right around the first down. That's going to be very close to a first down for the Wildcats.
It is going to be a first down, and that's all because Jackson was not afraid to take the hit. It was Benjamin McDaniel who came in and laid a pretty nice hit on the quarterback, Jackson. But you're seeing that more in this day and age where, in years past, you see quarterbacks slide. You're seeing a lot more quarterbacks, take the hit for their team and get the first down, and that's exactly what happened that time.
And we'll credit that to a young man who's now at UCF and John Rice Plumley, a young man who was not willing to stick his head in there. And you saw that last year with Matt Corral on Miss. So these players are more willing to take it on and take it on the head. That's going to be a nice little, just a misplay there by Gray on the reception. Had it in his hands and just dropped it.
Well, Walnut was running the screen pass there, wide receiver screen over to Camarion Gray. First time he had lined up out wide tonight, maybe, I believe, or at the very least, first time he's been targeted on the outside. But Walnut wasn't quite ready to get off the football there. Falkner did a great job of crashing on Gray on the throw, but the offensive lineman was a little late pulling out towards the sideline. So if he caught it, it was probably going to be of no gain or maybe even a loss. But either way, a missed opportunity on both sides of that play for Walnut.
Yep. Going to be a toss to Gray. Gray going to get a little hole. He's going to sidestep a man. He's going to run through a man. He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards again, maybe even 8 yards on that play, maybe even the first down. Wow, nice run there by the young man, Camarion Gray, for Walnut.
Well, when the pass game fails you, why not just go to the run game that's worked so well with Camarion Gray tonight? And, an underrated part of the Walnut run game tonight, I got to give it to the wide receivers. They've been running off the DBs. They're not, it could be easy in a run-based offense, when it's not a pass play to just kind of lower yourself, take your 2 steps and put your hands up like you're blocking. No, they're running these DBs off, making them sell a pass and getting downfield blocks. That's really allowing, if Walnut wants to bounce it outside, they're able to do that and be effective with it.
Back to Walnut in that full house backfield, and just a nice play there by the Eagles.
That was number 50.
Number 65 there on the tackle.
That was Jackson Jordan and Jackson McDaniel, both tag teaming for that tackle on Clifton, and that was a big one, as now it's going to set up a 4th and short. They got off the ball. First time tonight that Falkner, really, that I can remember, got off the ball, in the front 7 and won at the point of attack, and no better time to do it as it now sits up a 4th and short.
Yeah, 4th and short. We'll see what the Wildcats draw up here. Coach Meeks talking to his young quarterback, Leak. Excuse me, not Leak.
Drew Jackson.
Drew Jackson, my bad.
And it looks like Walnut will take it down to the end of the play clock and call a timeout. And as they make their decision, we'll let you hear a word from our wonderful RCTV 19 sponsors. 24-0, Walnut leads and has a big 4th down awaiting them right after the break.
Providing quality protection for thousands of individuals and families throughout our region. Their basic belief in providing only the best in coverage and personal service is just one of the many reasons why today, more than ever, people are moving up to the difference of quality insurance protection Ripley Insurance Agency can uniquely provide. At Ripley Insurance, they can assist you with all types of insurance quotes. We take the time to analyze each customer's needs and develop a plan to fit your own specific situation. Give them a call today at 662-837-8874 to discuss your options for your current insurance needs. Eaton Babin Smith are proud supporters of Tippah sports. Eaton Babin Smith CPAs and advisors have offices in Ripley, New Albany, and Tupelo. Eaton Babin Smith specializes in small business financial services from bookkeeping and QuickBooks assistance to payroll services and tax filings. They have solutions for almost every small business need. They have vast experience in the preparation of financial statements and in the preparation of all types of tax returns for individuals, small business, nonprofits, estates, and trusts. They also can provide business valuation services. Call them at...
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19. 4th down and 2 now for Walnut. John, it looks like Walnut is going to go for it.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Meeks and the offense have drawn up here. Looks like Walnut's going to go with a straight eye, going to go with a heavy set there, and I have Clifton and number 0, C.J. Adams in the back. Looks like Walnut's going to give straight back. No, looks like they're going to set the pass. Looks like they got a man. I just hit him in the hands, and that was set up perfectly.
It's set up well, and, that's one that Adams obviously wishes he could have back because it hit him in the hands. You want to bring that one in. But also the throw was a little bit off time from Jackson as well. It was just it didn't quite hit Adams' stride. He had to reach back for the football, but still a catch that Adams is going to expect to make 10 out of 10 times. But overall, just a tad bit better execution on all accounts from Walnut would have had them a 1st down and maybe more. Yeah. But regardless, another big stop for Falkner.
Yeah, and there was just we coined this phrase, where's supposed to the receiver? Right in the hands, the young man, he saw green grass in front of him, and so we'll go back to Falkner on offense now. Falkner set up in that same familiar formation, kind of heavy set. Going to be Bowler, going to run out, go roll. Bowler is taking a lot of punishment from that Walnut defense so far tonight.
Well, Falkner hasn't won at the point of attack, so, maybe you think here with Bowler, you think, well, why not just let him take the direct snap and run it, kind of, cut down that time that your offensive line has to hold a block for you to have a big gain on a run. But Walnut just continues to win in the front 7 against this Golden Eagle offensive line. Faulkner is going to have to get a little bit creative on offense. They had the huge post play earlier. Look for them to maybe go deep here on 2nd and long.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna go away from that heavy set. Looks like they do have a blocking back end. Looks like the Bowler going to call for the signal. Don't go back to pass. He's going to set up though. He's got number 20. He's got number 3 Nunley on the post pattern. Just a little bit overthrown. Leak on the coverage there for the Wildcats.
It was a tad bit overthrown, and it looked like also that it might have also been lost a little bit by Faulkner's wide receiver there, because it was a tad bit overthrown, but it also looked like he never really got his hands out because he could never locate the football.
The ball got up in the lights up here at Walnut, and just a mishap there by the receiver from Faulkner, who had a chance at the ball. I mean, he had Leak beat and had a chance at the ball, but just fell just a little long there for Nunley on the reception.
3rd and 10, obvious passing down for Faulkner.
Bowler back in the shotgun snap. He gives it. Now this is going to be number 8 on the pass now.
And let's see if they give him the 1st down yardage. Originally, it does look like they're going to give it to him. It looked like he might have came back and had the nose of the football back behind the 1st down line as he tried to cut it back towards the sideline, but they are going to give Faulkner the 1st down. And what a great play call by Faulkner. Walnut's defensive line has won at the point of attack most of the time tonight. So roll your quarterback out right. Let the line move and, try to give him a couple extra seconds of time. And it's exactly what he needed. The defense came crashing in, but he makes a nice throw under pressure to his receiver, running that out route, and a big first down for Falkner to extend the drive.
And that was number 8 on the pass. So let's give credit to number 8 there.
That was Kane Floyd who threw the football there.
Back again is 8.
That one's way overthrown. It's going to be incomplete for Falkner. Floyd has been the man who's thrown most of the deep balls tonight for Falkner, and he tried to throw one up deep. It looks like for Bowler, actually, so flipping the roles of what we had seen tonight.
Also, nice coverage there by number 5, Adrian Palmer, who had to threw his hands up at the last minute to distract the ball from not being caught, even though the ball was uncatchable. So nice play there by the DB from Walnut. Let's see what looks like Falkner has kind of switched some roles around here. So let's see what Falkner does.
Floyd drops back again. He's going to try another deep ball on the post, and that one also overthrown. That one intended for Miles Mitchell. So it's going to bring up third down and long.
Mitchell trying to lobby to the official for a flag there, and that ball was clearly overthrown by Falkner.
Yeah, so now third down and long, and, Falkner has now 2 times in a row kind of thrown up a one-on-one ball. So I wonder now if maybe on third and long, rather than throwing up the one-on-one ball, Falkner comes back kind of like they did on the last third down, kind of a more designed play where you're looking for a particular route to open up against what's been just straight-up man-to-man defense all night for Walnut.
And that's something Walnut looks like they are going to run 2 wide to your right side of the screen. Going to be a little rollout, sets up, tries to set a pass, looks like Bowler, but that's going to be a big sack there by number 24 for the Wildcats.
That was Caden Armstrong on the sack of Bowler. And when you roll your quarterback, or when your quarterback rolls out left, I won't say that Falkner necessarily rolled him out left, but when your quarterback rolls left and he's right-handed, you're getting him on the opposite side of where you want him to throw. He's having to throw it cross body. Bowler never looked really comfortable there on that third down. They credit the Walnut defense and Armstrong for applying the pressure, as now Falkner will have to obviously punt the football with 5:46 remaining, leading by 20 or down by 24 to Walnut.
Looks like we're having a heat timeout. We'll hear a word from our sponsors on TV 19 Sports, your home for Tippah County football.
With your accounting and tax needs.
Great athletes, great teams, great schools. Good luck from Norris Howell, 107 Dumas Road.
Angel Davis and the staff at Silly Sisters wishes Tippah County football teams a winning season. Go check them out for all your gift and monogramming needs at 1326 City Avenue North in Ripley.
We have everything.
Are you ready? Back to action we come here live on TV 19 Sports, your home for Tippah County football at the Joe Bowl 2022. Walnut leads 24-0. 5:46 remain before halftime. Walnut on defense, Falkner on offense. We'll see what Falkner comes out and answers with here. Walnut's just had Falkner's number so far on the night. Don't you agree, Owen?
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's been the run game that's really paced Walnut. It's led to 2 scores, but also has also been just the point of attack for the most part and has set up a lot of successful play action. And it looks like now that actually on fourth and about 15, it is a punt. In fact, this time they loaded it up a little bit heavy, almost looked like an offensive set. Going to be picked up by the return man of Walnut. He's going to cut up the middle of the field, and he will go down. That's Jack Leak. And it was Benjamin McDaniel making the nice tackle in the middle of the field. So Walnut will start this offensive drive at about the 32-yard line.
We'll stay with action here as it looks like the teams will quickly return. No. I'll tell you what, they are going to take a few minutes. We'll take a word here, quick word from our sponsors. Be back with more here on TV 19 Sports.
Food Giant, City Avenue North, Ripley.
Shop Easy Supermarket in Walnut wishes good luck to the Walnut Wildcats, the Collegiate Warriors, the Falkner Eagles, and the Ripley Tigers this football season.
Both Eagles and Tigers run with the big dogs. Good luck from Big M Diesel Express. wishing the best to all our students and athletes. Here at Tippah County Hospital, we are more than just a healthcare facility. Your symbol of excellence is here. Tippah County Hospital, Ripley.
Mi Pueblo in Ripley wishes good luck to all of our local teams and athletes this football season. Go see them at 925 City Avenue South in Ripley and check out their new outdoor patio.
Come
Welcome you back here on RCTV 19, 24-0 Walnut leading Falkner in this year's Joe Bowl. And while we're still in the timeout, I'm a college football nut. I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm just going to shout out some scores because maybe you want to hear them too as well. Number 17 Pitt trailing to West Virginia 17-10.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. Purdue up 10-7 on Penn State. And also at the JUCO level, Northeast 10, number 7 Hines 3, Northeast on the road in that one.
Back to action. We'll see. We're back here at Walnut High School, live TV 19. Walnut back on defense, Falkner on offense. Looks like no, Walnut on offense, Falkner on defense. Oh, and I'm going to let you have it as on your side of the field, so you'll give us a call.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Shotgun set. Fake to Gray, now hand off to Clifton. Clifton will fight up the middle, has a few yards, broke a tackle, and is finally brought down the middle of the field. It looks like it's going to be a gain of about 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 now from the 39-yard line.
And there you see Adrian Palmer, head quarterback. That's just a little change of pace there for Walnut. Palmer, more of an athletic-style quarterback, runs a little bit more of the opposite play, does Drew Jackson. So we'll see what Walnut draws up with him in quarterback. Looks like it's going to be Palmer and Clifton in the backfield. Palmer looks to be set up in the shotgun. They're going to snap it back. Palmer fakes the get. No, he does give to Clifton. Clifton gets on the outside. He's going to be taken down for just a gain of over about 5.5 yards, 6 yards is Clifton. Going to be a first down Wildcats.
Clifton hasn't really broke a big run tonight, but you know that's the great thing about running the football effectively. It doesn't have to be a big run. You run the ball for football for 4 yards every play. You're going to end up in the end zone. You know.
What the old Cowboys just call it, 4 yard decline of dust, and Clifton's not that, he's just a bruiser. He is a absolute load in there at running back for the Wildcats.
Hand off to Gray on a jet sweep, and he will get about 3 yards right to midfield as he is brought down by Bostic. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 now for Walnut. Walnut still running the football effectively. 3:51 remaining. They look to plan to have the last drive of the half at this pace. You're wanting to effectively run the football like you have been, continue to move the chains, and run out all this clock and take a shutout into the halftime break as they come out in a shotgun set. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 at the bottom.
They're going to see Gray in motion. Palmer calls for a snap. He's back to pass. He's going to roll. He's going to look to throw. He gets away from the back, throws the ball out of bounds. Good sense of mind by Palmer not to take the sack there.
Yeah, Palmer kind of immediately rolled out, which allowed some pressure to come on, and Buddy does do a great job of deciding to throw it away rather than throw it into coverage or take a sack. That's the mindset of a seasoned player, and you're seeing it Palmer on that one.
Palmer only a sophomore, so just a good play there by the young man who like you said, just made a heady decision there not to throw the ball back across into coverage, throw the ball in the area of his receiver, and go to live another play.
3rd down and 8. Gray comes in motion, play action on the sweep. And now another screen, and that one opens up for Adams. Adams will break a tackle, and now he comes back into the middle of the field, still fighting for yardage, and he'll finally go down at the Falkner 34-yard line. Again, another one of those slips works for Walnut. This time it's Adams who breaks out for another big yardage gain, and Walnut will once again move the chains as this one gets close to the 3-minute mark remaining in the first half.
Walnut, 3 minutes, 5 seconds, clock running, 24-0. Wildcats leading. Looks like, let's see what the Wildcats draw up here. Looks like they're going to go under center here with Palmer, 40 at fullback. Going to be Gray at running back. Bill offset eye. Gray going to take the pitch. He's going to get upfield. He's got a little hole. He's going to run over some folks there. And nice run there by Falkner, by the young man, and Miles Mitchell on the tackle for the Eagles.
Walnut has went to that pitch plenty of times tonight, just allowing Gray to get a little bit of a head of steam before he even gets the football. And that time, that's exactly what happens. Gray gets his legs churning immediately and just runs through a couple of defenders, and also the block set up perfectly. So Walnut really feeling themselves on offense right now as they have another first down.
Yeah, Walnut has very much controlled the offensive side of the ball. We'll see what they continue to do. Looks like Palmer will be up under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the give. He's going to look for a man. He's got a man over the top, and that is going to be pass interference on the Eagles.
Let's see if they call holding or pass interference. It looked like the hold came before the ball was in the air, but let's see if there was also a little bit of extra contact after the ball was thrown. But either way, it was clear as day that the Falkner defender had got a little piece of the receiver to try to keep him from getting burnt. So let's see what the official call is, as they're still deliberating. The white hat has it now, and well, maybe he has it. We'll see. Either way, we know it's going to allow Walnut to have a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Yeah, it should allow Walnut very deep in the Faulkner territory here. Here's a call. We're going to have.
It is going to be, in fact, pass interference. 15-yard penalty, but inside the 25, that's going to be half the distance. So it'll set Walnut up at about the 9 to 10-yard line.
And the difference is there, folks, when I played, that was spot foul. So now that is a new rule there for you high school football fans. So right.
Gray will take it on the toss, and he is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats, as they extend their lead to 30-0 over the Golden Eagles of Falkner.
And there's that play that the Walnut has leaned on all night long. Just a little toss sweep, gets Gray outside, and Gray does the rest, turning on the Jets, scoring the touchdown.
So I would expect Walnut, they've done it every time tonight, to line up for the two-point conversion. And they will, and it's going to be Palmer who takes it in an I formation under center. Gray in the backfield as the back. And, a fumble of the football, and Faulkner will fall on it. Obviously, this will not change possession, but the first time tonight that Walnut has failed a two-point conversion. It's going to be 30-0 now. Walnut all over the Falkner Golden Eagles in the 2022 Joe Bowl with 2:03 remaining in the first half of play. We hear a word from our sponsors and bring you back on RCTV 19.
Joyce and Kevin at McNeil Agency, 2009 Highway 15 North, Ripley.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to transactions. Set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
Mahindra's the official tractor of Tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are, Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19 as Walnut has a 30-0 lead here in the Joe Bowl, and they get ready to kick it off to Falkner yet again. It will be number 50 on the kick for Walnut, as Falkner will look to try to get some points in this last 2 minutes to avoid a halftime shutout in this 2022 Joe Bowl. As football still live, finally picked up by the returner of Falkner. It's going to be Nunley. Nunley gets to the right side. It has just a couple men to beat, but it's finally brought down out of bounds by Walnut. I believe it was number 4, Colin Clifton, making the tackle for the Wildcats And Falkner will now set up at the 22-yard line to start their final drive of the half.
Yeah, good play by, no, that was number 5, Palmer on the tackle.
It was Palmer, in fact?
Yeah, run down the young man from Falkner on the opposite side of the field. So good athleticism there by Nunley to take the ball around the corner and Palmer to chase him down on the backside.
So Falkner, with 1:54 left, will have just a little bit of time to work with to try to get some points on the board before the first half concludes. I would imagine you might see a few deep throws as Falkner has done quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, Faulkner's kind of adjusted their offense to be.
And that's goodness!
That's going to be a false start on offsides of number 24 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it was Caden Armstrong there who just tried to get a nice jump off the line, and poor center never had a shot.
Just a little bit of head start there.
First and 5 now for Falkner.
And that was a good execution. Now Falkner got just a little bit of a head start there, but there's going to be a tackle for loss for the Eagles.
Again, you saw it earlier a couple of times, but right after a Walnut penalty, Falkner goes tempo. They immediately try to get the ball snapped as soon as the whistle allows it to be back in play. That time, obviously, it doesn't work out for Falkner as it was no gain on the play. And Falkner not in any hurry here, so Falkner might be content to take this one to the half.
Yeah, as a coach here, you almost want to take your wounds and go to the half here. You really do, and that's something you don't. You're not disrespecting here. You're not being disrespectful if you do try to take it to the half here, down 30-0 with 1:08 left to go in the quarter.
Snap, and now Floyd will throw it deep this time. He's got a man, and he might have it. Oh, just out of the reach of his intended receiver. I believe that was Miles Mitchell. Great coverage on the play by Walnut's number 8, Austin Watson. The first time we've called that young man's name tonight, but great coverage. Didn't allow Mitchell any room to breathe, and it made Floyd have to put it right over the top of his shoulder.
Yeah, and that was you're exactly right. The young man there from Walnut made the young man from Falkner put it exactly in one spot, and that's a good play by the defensive back there. Also, not a bad throw there from the young man from Falkner. Just outside the reach of the wide receiver from Falkner. Looks like Falkner going to go 4 wide here. Going a little bit different set here. See if who gets the quarterback. That's going to be Bowler. Bowler just tosses it to Nunley. Nunley going to get it quickly across the first down mark. Jack Leak on the tackle for the Wildcats. Good little 5-yard hitch and go there for the Eagles.
Yeah, you just throw it out right, Bowler. You see the swing pass. Walnut was playing off, not wanting to allow anything deep, so just take your first down and you give yourself a few more shots rather than just taking another one deep into coverage. So a nice decision by Bowler, and now you have 3 more plays at least to try to hit on a deep shot to give yourself some points for the half.
Back. He's going to swing. He's going to get pressure now. He's nice move, nice play there by Bowler. I believe they were going to try to set up that wide receiver screen. Bowler saw the pressure and took off and made an excellent run there for another first down game for the Eagles.
Yeah, that wasn't designed, obviously. Like you said, they looked like they were looking for a screen on the right side at the top of your screen. But Bowler, you don't see that a lot. You usually see a quarterback kind of roll out, try to get something to go with a receiver cutting upfield. But that time Bowler just says, I'll take it myself. And it works out for a first down. Time ticking down, 24 seconds. And Falkner might want to push it. They're in midfield. You just need a few more yards before you're in Hail Mary range. Taking a little bit of time to get set. Now the snap will be to Bowler. Bowler looks, rolls out right, going to throw it. Caught by Floyd, and Floyd is still fighting for yardage. And now Falkner does not have a timeout, but I think he might have gotten out of bounds. No, he didn't, in fact. And they stopped the clock at first, but Falkner did not have a timeout. Floyd wasn't able to get out of bounds, and that's going to end the half off as Walnut has a 30-0 lead over their rival Falkner Golden Eagles here in the 2022 Joe Bowl.
We'll hear a word from our sponsors. Come back for more here live. TV 19 Sports, your home for Tippah County football.
Old goat.
I am the GOAT.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart Haas Racing.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
CB&S Bank wishes good luck to Walnut, Falkner, and Ripley football teams this season. Come see them at 13331 Mississippi 15 in Ripley or at 28171 Mississippi 15 in Walnut. Farrow Ward Ford has been your local source for cars, trucks, and SUVs since 1952. They wish good luck to all our Tippah County teams in the 2022 football season. Stop by and see them in Ripley or call at 662-837-3001. Fiesta Grill sends their best wishes for a great football season for all Tippah County athletes. Check out their buffet and specials every week at 1709 City Avenue North in Ripley.
Since their beginnings in 1935, Ripley Insurance Agency has become a leader in providing quality protection for thousands of individuals and families throughout our region. Their basic belief in providing only the best in coverage and personal service is just one of the many reasons why today, more than ever, people are moving up to the difference of quality insurance protection Ripley Insurance Agency can uniquely provide. At Ripley Insurance, they can assist you with all types of insurance quotes. We take the time to analyze each customer's needs and develop a plan to fit your own specific situation. Give them a call today at 662-837-8874 to discuss your options for your current insurance needs. Eaton Babin Smith are proud supporters of Tippah County sports. Eaton Babin Smith CPAs and advisors have offices in Ripley, New Albany, and Tupelo. Eaton Babin Smith specializes in small business financial services from bookkeeping and QuickBooks assistance to payroll services and tax filings. They have solutions for almost every small business need. They have vast experience in the preparation of financial statements and in the preparation of all types of tax returns for individuals, small business, nonprofits, estates, and trusts. They also can provide business valuation services. Call them at one of their 3 offices and let them help you with your accounting and tax needs.
Great athletes, great teams, great schools. Good luck from Norris Howell, 107 Dumas Road.
Angel Davis and the staff at Silly Sisters wishes Tippah County football teams a winning season. Go check them out for all your gift and monogramming needs at 1326 City Avenue North in Ripley.
We have everything you need. Food Giant, City Avenue North, Ripley.
Shop Easy Supermarket in Walnut wishes good luck to the Walnut Wildcats, the Collegiate Warriors, the Falkner Eagles, and the Ripley Tigers this football season.
Both Eagles and Tigers run with the big dogs. Good luck from Big M Diesel Express. Wishing the best to all our students and athletes. Here at Tippah County Hospital, we are more than just a healthcare facility. Your symbol of excellence is here. Tippah County Hospital, Ripley.
Mi Pueblo in Ripley wishes good luck to all of our local teams and athletes this football season. Go see them at 925 City Avenue South in Ripley and check out their new outdoor patio.
Come visit Lois and Kevin at McNeil Agency, 2009 Highway 15 North, Ripley.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to transactions. Set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
Mahindra's the official tractor of Tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are, Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
I said down, you old goat.
I am the goat.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart Haas Racing.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
Good luck to our teams from Rebel Services LLC, specializing in aviation services, 512-0219. Rebel Services LLC, 5901 Highway 4 West, Ripley.
Ward Engineering, providing engineering and surveying services throughout North Mississippi, proudly supports all Tippah County sports and athletes. Good luck this season from Ward Engineering.
Ripley House of Flowers says good luck to Tippah County teams this football season. Go see them for all your floral arrangement needs at 924 City Avenue South in Ripley.
Good luck and do your best. D's Oil, 311 City Avenue South.
Our customers come first at First Franklin Financial. That's not just a slogan, it's the way we do business. Since 1941, we've been helping our friends and neighbors in the Southeast with their financial needs. We offer personal loans, bill consolidation loans, and starter loans. So stop by our office today. We're conveniently located at 1703 City Avenue North, or you can give us a call at 512-5808. Apply online at www.onefc.com. All loans are subject to our liberal credit policy and limitations, if any. First Franklin Financial.
Henderson Pest Control wishes good luck to all our Tippah County teams and athletes this football season.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you see on the field is the 2021-22 Walnut Archery State Champion team. Yes, that is right, Archery State Champion team. They also here at halftime honored the 2022 Track and Field State Champions. Two from Walnut won the state championship. So Walnut has really over the years stepped up their game. I remember when I went to Walnut, just the pride that the teams took in all their sports, but just how the teams have, the sports have expanded here, especially with track and field and archery and things like that. But we'll get back to the Joe Bowl with about 8 minutes left to go before the half, 30-0, and we'll talk about what's going on so far in the Joe Bowl.
Well, really, John, there's not much to talk about besides it's been all Walnut. Falkner has had some light success. They forced a turnover on downs. They had the big pass play from Floyd to Miles Mitchell. But for the most part, the story of the game has been Walnut winning at the point of attack, both on the offensive line and in the front seven on their defensive line and linebacking core. They have not allowed Falkner to have a run game of any kind. And on the other end, it has been Walnut running the ball at will, not allowing Falkner, any breathing room. That was one of the points I came in talking about if Walnut wanted to win. They had to run the ball effectively. They had to, establish their identity early in this rivalry game. And for Falkner, the one thing that they had to do in order to win this game, they haven't done, which is keep their defense off the field, get Walnut off the field. And there's been multiple third downs. They've done a great job of getting Walnut third down, actually. Walnut's run the football well, but they've got into 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 plenty of times. But Walnut continues to convert those third downs, keeps so many of those offensive players, playing both ways on the field on defense. And I think you can tell it's made Falkner just a tad bit fatigued when they get on the offensive side of the ball.
And I'm going to say that's going to be one of our keys to the second half is that attrition game. When Falkner only fielding about 24 players, Walnut over 50 on the roster, so it quickly becomes a war of attrition here, and I don't know I don't know why the story with Bowler starting. I was not aware of that. From what I understand, Logan Wilbanks was your starter for Falkner, so I don't know if there's been some changes there for Falkner. So we're not going to guess there. Who knows what happened, but has that played part in Falkner's offense? Who knows? But by this week, you would think they have adjusted to the change.
Yeah, it's regardless of what it's been for Falkner, they just have simply, they've went back to two different guys and have, besides the one big pass play, not had really much success in the passing game. And so, if you're Falkner at this point, you're down big, 30-0, but there's still a whole half of football left. So you've got to come out determined to not let this one get any more out of hand. You want to come out and say, look, there's plenty of time. We may not come back from this deficit, but we are dang well sure going to put up every bit of fight we got. We're going to make it a close ball game.
Well, you're right. And in the rivalry games like this, though that score of 30-0 could evaporate very quickly. It goes back to over the years, I've seen teams come back from this stuff. So and it could happen in a matter of a half, even.
You're exactly right, John. It's important to remember, because this is a big lead. Don't give it, Walnut has given themselves plenty of cushion. But at the same time, this is not the NFL we're talking about where, a 17-point lead, usually a team is going to be, because it's professional athletes, they're going to be able to hold on to this. This is high school football. All it takes is a few mistakes and a few bounces go your way, and you found yourself scoring 24 points in 3 minutes. I've seen it happen. So Falkner, and that's the thing. I almost want to say that the score is not indicative of how Falkner has played. Falkner has not played inherently bad tonight. They've done a few pretty good things, but simply put, they have gotten themselves in position to score 2 or 3 times to cut down this deficit, and they haven't been able to do it.
Right. And and then where Walnut has taken advantage of those field position games where they've taken advantage of the few penalties. This has been a very well played game. I mean, you only have the few penalties so far. You have the late hit out of bounds, and then you have the pass interference. And I don't remember many other penalties. Do you?
Yeah, no. You talked about senseless penalties not being an issue. It hasn't. They both teams, for the most part, besides a couple mistakes, have done a pretty good job tonight of making sure that they didn't allow that to be a big part of why this game fell out. How it can't win a certain way. So you don't really have to look at cleaning up the penalties. If you're, I did my keys to the game before the game. Walnut, obviously, your key is to continue doing what you're doing. I mean, there's nothing more to state there. But if you're Falkner, the key is going to be you get the opening half kickoff, you got to score. You 100%, you got to score. It don't matter if it's a flea flicker, triple reverse, halfback pass, whatever you got to do, you got to score. Or maybe you come out with a different identity and a different mindset, and maybe you become the one that runs the football well against Walnut. And, it doesn't have to be a particular way. You don't have to blow everybody out of the water. Faulkner just has to come out and score if they want to make this game, get back into this one.
You're right, Owen. Faulkner does have to come out, put some sort of score on the board just for morale reasons here, if nothing else. Get that morale back around your team. Get your quarterback with some confidence. Get your offensive line with some confidence. Send that defense out there. Who knows? Get a quick turnover. Those things like that. Those things, like you talked about, could turn the momentum. And I don't know if you've ever played sports, but that momentum is a huge factor, especially games like this.
No doubt about it. If I'm Faulkner, what I would really love to see Faulkner come out and do, I would love to see him come out and do it, have a little bit of a quick passing game. Mostly, if they've thrown the ball tonight, it's been deep. They've been throwing one-on-one balls, hoping their guy gets by them, mainly Miles Mitchell. I would like to see, we talked about it, for the most part, Walnut's bringing 5 or 6 every play and just playing man coverage, not even playing safety over the top. Put a man in motion, have him run a quick 3-yard slant, just try to get on the inside of his guy, catch it, and break one open into space. When you have a blitz like that, I would like to see Faulkner come out and just attack the blitz, basically say, all right, you're going to challenge us one-on-one, we're going to make a quick cut, stay in front of him.
Yeah, and just get that defense some out of position. Like you said, whether it's a quick little cross across the middle, little down and out, things like that. Those plays, that's not a big play, but in the grand scheme of things, those set up those long plays and those long runs. You see the Eagles trying to stretch the field, but in a coach's mindset, you're thinking, why would I respect that when they've not hit those quick passes? So I know, they have hit that one long pass, and that was a great pass. But other than that, those have been just a hair long, So as a defensive coach or head coach, you're thinking you're telling your defensive guys, hey, stick to that man to man. Let's stick to that man to man. It's working so far. Why switch?
I think you're exactly right. We're at 1:20 remaining until we get ready to kick off. So let's hear a word from a few more of our sponsors. We'll come back and we'll have the second half of the Joe Bowl right here on RC TV 19.
CB&S Bank wishes good luck to Walnut, Falkner, and Ripley football teams this season. Come see them at 13331 Mississippi 15 in Ripley or at 28171 Mississippi 15 in Walnut. Farrow Ward Ford has been your local source for cars, trucks, and SUVs since 1952. They wish good luck to all our Tippah County teams in the 2022 football season. Stop by and see them in Ripley or call at 662-837-3001. Fiesta Grill sends their best wishes for a great football season for all Tippah County athletes. Check out their buffet and specials every week at 1709 City Avenue North in Ripley.
Since their beginnings in 1935, Ripley Insurance Agency has become a leader in providing quality protection for thousands of individuals and families throughout our region. Their basic belief in providing only the best in coverage and personal service is just one of the many reasons why today, more than ever, people are moving up to the difference of quality insurance protection Ripley Insurance Agency can uniquely provide. At Ripley Insurance, they can assist you with all types of insurance quotes. We take the time to analyze each customer's needs and develop a plan to fit your own specific situation. Give them a call today at 662-837-8874 to discuss your options for your current insurance needs. Eaton Babin Smith are proud supporters of Tippah County sports. Eaton Babin Smith CPAs and advisors have offices in Ripley, New Albany, and Tupelo. Eaton Babin Smith specializes in small business financial services from bookkeeping and QuickBooks assistance to payroll services and tax filings. They have solutions for almost every small business need. They have vast experience in the preparation of financial statements and in the preparation of all types of tax returns for individuals, small business, nonprofits, estates, and trusts. They also can provide business valuation services. Call them at one of their 3 offices and let them help you with your accounting and tax needs.
Great athletes, great teams, great schools. Good luck from Norris Howell, 107 Dumas Road.
Angel Davis and the staff at Silly Sisters wishes Tippah County football teams a winning season. Go check them out for all your gift and monogramming needs at 1326 City Avenue North in Ripley.
We have everything you need. Food Giant, City Avenue North, Ripley.
Shop Easy Supermarket in Walnut wishes good luck to the Walnut Wildcats, the Collegiate Warriors, the Falkner Eagles, and the Ripley Tigers this football season.
Both Eagles and Tigers run with the big dogs. Good luck from Big M Diesel Express. Wishing the best to all our students and athletes. Here at Tippah County Hospital, we are more than just a healthcare facility. Your symbol of excellence is here. Tippah County Hospital, Ripley.
Mi Pueblo in Ripley wishes good luck to all of our local teams and athletes this football season. Go see them at 925 City Avenue South in Ripley and check out their new outdoor patio.
Come visit Lois and Kevin at McNeil Agency, 2009 Highway 15 North, Ripley.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to transactions. Set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19. 2022 Joe Bowl, second half about ready to kick off. We'll mention this score before we get back into high school action. Again, we've been calling it out locally tonight on the road in near Jackson. Northeast is leading nationally ranked number 7 Hines in their season opener 20-3. 4:16 left. They're actually lining up for a 3rd down and 1, running the clock out. And I'm calling both games, I guess. It looks like they might have got the first. They did. And, in fact, that is going to seal the upset. Northeast is going to knock off a top 10 team.
Big upset there for Northeast. And I'm not sure. I think we'll have to look at the rosters, but that's local connection here. We've had kids last year with Kevin Hurley and a few years ago with Kevin Hurley and a couple of kids from Walnut and Falkner both have made the Northeast team. So good to see Northeast coming out and win the season open there for a big win for the Tigers of Northeast. Walnut going to come out, kick off to Falkner. Falkner going to see the second half kickoff. We'll see what Falkner does. You know, like we said, what changes does Falkner make, if any, and we'll see how that goes. Walnut going to kick off out of bounds, going to be started at the 35-yard line of Falkner.
Well, that's a great way to start if you're Falkner. You about couldn't ask for a better start on the kickoff besides, a kickoff return for a touchdown. But Falkner will take the field position. They'll start at their own 35, and let's see what the Falkner offense draws up out of the halftime break.
Yeah, we'll see if Falkner comes out, stays with that same formation. Let's see if they maybe switch formations. Let's see. Actually, looks like they're going to
ask for the re-kick
to re-kick the ball. Very interesting there.
It is interesting. Maybe in that what that tells me. That tells me that they might have a play lined up on the kickoff. That you feel pretty confident that this could work out. So maybe watch for a misdirection. Especially, you're seeing a guy sub out on kick return. I may be wrong, but I would put a lot of eggs in a basket that you're about to see something, maybe a revert, a handoff on the kickoff to reverse the field. We'll see. And in fact, now it's going to be a onside kick. Oh, and that one was touched before 10 yards anyway, but the ball did go live for just a second. Didn't even get close to making it 10 yards.
Calls it there. We'll see. Now, what do we do here? Do we kick again? Or?
Well, that has to be illegal touching, and if I was Falkner, I would assume you take it here because if it's illegal touching, you'll take it from, I believe, the point of contact. If I'm correct about the high school rule, which I may not be. Either way, this is going to be if it's illegal touching, it's no doubt going to be on an onside kick. That's going to be Falkner football on the Walnut side of the field. So you would obviously think they accept that penalty, but let's see if it's what they call.
Looks like Falkner staying in the receiving formation. So this is an interesting call early in the third quarter.
You would think it has to be illegal touching. The ball didn't even get close to going to 10 yards. It went right off of Clifton's foot. And that's exactly what they're going to say. It's going to be illegal touching. Walnut will take over, or Falkner will take over from the point of contact, which was the 39-yard line. So they will start on the Walnut side of the field, and we just talked about a kick out of bounds was the best thing that could happen. That actually was probably the best thing that could have happened.
That definitely gives Falkner prime field position on their side of the 50 with the ball in Falkner's possession. We'll see what Falkner comes out and looks like they're going to come out in a little full house backfield. Bowler not going to give to number three. Now that is another quarterback. That's going to be Nunley in there, a little quicker quarterback.
Direct snap to Nunley. The first time we've seen him line up at quarterback tonight, and he'll take it on direct snap. Nothing really going there, but obviously you can see they tried to get a little bit of speed to the outside and with Nunley. Great job by the Walnut defense to get there, and actually ended up tackling him for a loss. I thought he got back to the line, but it's going to be a loss of a yard.
Yeah, good job by that right side of the defensive line for Walnut. We're back to same formation there. Looks like going to be Bowler. Bowler going to take it. He's going to roll. He's going to be tackled by for a loss.
And what a great play by the defensive end there for Walnut. That was number 11. That was Skylar Wilbanks. My goodness, he was engaged with the tight end and still managed to make the tackle, just kind of wrapped around the tight end and grabbed the quarterback and brought him down. An excellent defensive play, and now it brings up third and long.
Just a great one. You're right there, Owen. Just a great one-on-one play there by the young man from Walnut just to make just a little bit more effort there and just to make that tackle for a loss. Looks like Bowler going to come out of the game. We'll see who Falkner puts in at quarterback. Looks like they're going to have Nunley back there in the quarterback position.
Here we go now. Third and long. Let's see what Falkner draws up here. It's going to be Floyd. Throws it deep, and that one's going to be overthrown for the intended receiver, Miles Mitchell. So fourth and long coming up now for Falkner.
Yeah, we'll see if Falkner chooses to punt or if they choose to try to run a play here. Looks like they may be sending out the punt unit, and that was just a I hate to say it, but a bad throw there by number 8 for Falkner.
It was a huge missed opportunity. That's the main thing you look at, whether the throw or you look back and all three plays didn't go. You try to get on first down. You try to get some speed to the outside with Nunley. Walnut wraps it up. Then you go with Bowler back to the opposite side of the field, the wide side, and Wilbanks engages with the blocker, makes tackle, and then the overthrow there on third and long. So you go from prime scoring position to now you're going to have to punt it away inside of Walnut territory.
Jack Lick on the reception. Makes a couple man miss. It gets about a 10-yard return on the play. So I'll let you have it since it's on your side, brother.
All right, 10-14 remaining in the third quarter, 30-0. Walnut leading here in the Joe Bowl as the offense will come back out. We will see who the quarterback is this drive. It looks like they will go back to Drew Jackson for this drive, the first one of the second half. We saw Adrian Palmer out for the last two drives of the first half. So now it'll be back to Jackson. Single back set. It'll be Gray, as it has been most of the night. He takes it on that toss they've loved so much to the right side. Breaks a couple tackles and finally goes down at about the 31-yard line. It was number 9, Darren Binkley, who was responsible for bringing Gray down.
And as we talked at half, Gray well over 100 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns so far in the game. So Gray just is what you said earlier. It's just going to be that bell cow for the Wildcats tonight. Gray been very impressive on the night with his running abilities.
Second down and about 4 after the gain of 6 to start. And now it looks like an injury time. It looks like a case of the cramps for a Eagle. And, yeah, it looks like it is definitely a cramp. As
Tell you what, while we're doing with the injury time, let's hear a word from our TV 19 sponsors. Here on TV 19 Sports, your home for Tippah County football.
Tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are, Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
I said down, you old goat.
I am the goat.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart Haas Racing.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
Good luck to our teams from Rebel Services, LLC, specializing in aviation services. 512-0219. Rebel Services, LLC, 5901 Highway 4 West, Ripley.
Ward Engineering, providing engineering and surveying services throughout North Mississippi, proudly supports all Tippah County sports and athletes. Good luck this season from Ward Engineering.
Ripley House of Flowers says good luck to Tippah County teams this football season. Go see them for all your floral arrangement needs at 924 City Avenue South in Ripley.
Good luck.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19 as the young man from Falkner is off the field under his own power. Glad to see that. Second 4.
I believe that was number 21 on the injury, so wish him well.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. John, second 4, fake the toss, play action pass, and here comes the pressure, and Jackson will stay up, throws it to Gray, I believe, and it's going to be a loss of about 4. So really ended up completing the pass to Gray. Good for the quarterback rating, but bad for the Wildcats, as that will be a loss of 4 rather than just throwing that one out of bounds.
Yeah, just not greatly heads-up play there by quarterback for Walnut, Jackson there. You know, just saw his man open and hit him there, and a host of Eagles on the play.
3rd and 9, it will be a obvious passing down with 8:55 remaining in the third. Let's see if Walnut, they've done it 3 times in my count tonight. Let's see if they run a little slip screen play here on 3rd and out, and like they've done on 3 different 3rd downs tonight. And it looks like Walnut is going to take a timeout to talk this one over. And while they do that, we'll let our sponsors do a little bit talking here on RCTV 19.
Best. Diesel Oil, 311 City Avenue South.
Our customers come first at First Franklin Financial. That's not just a slogan, it's the way we do business. Since 1941, we've been helping our friends and neighbors in the Southeast with their financial needs. We offer personal loans, bill consolidation loans, and starter loans. So stop by our office today. We're conveniently located at 1703 City Avenue North, or you can give us a call at 512-5808. Apply online at www.oneffc.com. All loans are subject to our liberal credit policy and limitations, if any. First Franklin Financial.
Henderson Pest Control wishes good luck to all our Tippah County teams and athletes this football season.
Welcome back to Walnut High School. Walnut High School Stadium, your If you're a Wildcat fan, your Wildcats lead 30-0. 8:48 remaining in the Joe Bowl, third quarter. Wildcats ahead.
Make sure to do it just as we did last week. Feel free to comment on any of our streams that you may be watching, YouTube, Facebook, on this 3rd and 9. It looks like it is a slip. I'll continue my point later. Throw it deep, and the ball is caught. What a catch by Walnut's number 3. That was Trenton Braddock. He nearly let that one bobble out of his hands, but was able to bring that one in. A great job by Jackson directing him to go upfield.
That was you did see Jackson there pointing to lead his receiver in an open area. Did a good job throwing the ball. Just a great play by the young man from Braddock to haul that in, make a completion there, get the first down for the Wildcats.
To continue the point, what I was saying is feel free to comment on anywhere you are watching, YouTube, Facebook, wherever it may be, your player of the game. I feel like there is an obvious pick at this point in the game.
I do believe so.
But it will be up to you, our viewers. We appreciate all of our RCTV 19 viewers as Walnut has it 1st and 10 from their own 49. Fake a toss, now a handoff to Gray, and Gray will fight through a couple tackles, and he doesn't quite have the first, but has 9 yards, and we'll have it on 2nd and short now.
And that was 9 tough yards there for Gray. Had a couple men wrapped around him, but just carried them for about 3 extra yards, and that's those yak yards, those yards after contact that so many college teams look for now in a running back, those yak yards, those extra yards a running back can get after the carry.
So 2nd down and 1 now for Walnut, as I would expect Camarion Gray to probably get another carry here, as he just obviously had the carry for 9 yards. We'll see if Walnut decides to go to play action. They've gone to play action quite a bit on 2nd down, so it wouldn't surprise me here either. And that is, in fact, what they'll do.
They
Jackson.
got a man wide. Oh, just a missed throw by Drew Jackson there. Had a man, number 3 for Braddock. Had him wide open, and Jackson just flat-handed the ball and not made a very good pass there.
Yeah, that's a big missed opportunity because he had Braddock. If he could have put it even just a little bit in stride, Braddock was gone.
Yeah, Braddock had all the field in the world in front of him to work.
So 3rd down and 1, you know, they've went play action plenty of times, but in 3rd and short, I would expect Walnut to just run the football with authority here and try to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, let's see if they don't hand the ball off to the fullback here. That's something Walnut has not done a lot here tonight. Hand the ball off to the fullback. So let's see if they give it. No, that's just going to be Drew Jackson on the sneak, and they're going to get plenty. My gosh, what a push there by that offensive line to get Drew Jackson the 1st down. And there comes a flag on the play. So let's see what the flag was for.
That could be big. If that's a hold or anything on the offensive line, that might negate the 1st down. So let's see what the white hat has for us. As he walks into view of the press box. And he'll now bring an official over. But now he's going to talk with the Walnut coach, and it looks like it might be on Falkner. It looked like he might have been given a decline signal.
Yeah, Coach Meeks has there. The coach does have the opportunity to decline the call if it is against the Eagles to ensure the 1st down. So we'll see what the call is given by the official here as he makes his way out to the center field.
A lot more discussion than I expected on this call, but we'll see. It looks like it's actually going to be on Walnut. It looks like it might have been clipping, a chop block, something of that sort. I got to be honest, I'm not familiar with that signal.
I don't know what that call is. Yeah, played football all my life and never saw that one. So,
and it's going to be a 5-yard call. So, you know, I hate to say that. I'm just not quite sure what that was.
We'll have to apologize to our TV19 audience for that. I played football most of my life and never seen that call, so I don't know exactly what the call was there. So,
regardless, it is a big call because it negates the 1st down by Walnut.
Does negate the call, and we'll see what the Wildcats come out here to do on 3rd down and about 6 yards.
I'll be honest with the viewer anytime I don't know something, and I did not know that call. So.
Yeah, I'll agree with you when I did not know what that call was. So, very interesting call.
3rd down and 6. Jackson will throw over the middle, and another missed throw as it looked like the pass was maybe intended for number 10, Cabriana, rather. And so it'll be 4th and 6 now. Let's see what Walnut decides to do. And the funny thing about it is, John, that Walnut has moved the ball effectively, but they've had a lot of self-inflicted mistakes that's allowed them to, or kept them from scoring more than.
Yeah, right there, just the receiver and the miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback there. This very well could be a 40-point game or more, with just a few mistakes there by the receivers and by Drew Jackson just to press the field just a little much there.
Walnut will go on 4th. They'll send out Clifton wide to the right. It looks like it's a screen caught, and what a tackle in open space by the Golden Eagles. That was Chris Nunley on the tackle, and he immediately came down on that screen to blow it up. Did not wait back at all, and that's exactly what you got to do against the screen. You've got to attack it. You can't wait back and hope to make a tackle. Nunley came up, didn't allow a blocker to get a hand on him, and blew that play up. So a great defensive stop by the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, that was exactly the way you draw playing a screen, as you said, Owen. He attacked early. He did not let the play get by him and made an excellent open field tackle on a much larger player in Zyler Clifton.
So 1st down and 10 now for Falkner. It's going to be from the 47-yard line on their own side of the field. Golden Eagles, 2 at the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. Man comes in motion to the right side. That's Floyd. Snap to Bowler, and now Bowler will cut it up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to go right side. Has a little bit more green ahead of him. He's got a 1st down and more, and now a flag, and that's going to have to be a face mask, I would imagine, because it was right at the tackle.
You hate to call it, but I believe that may be what you're looking at here.
So, if so, that's going to add an extra 15 yards to Bowler's big run, and all of a sudden, Falkner once again, you've heard it a couple times tonight, has another opportunity, just gift wrap to them almost, to get some points on the board. With 6:30 remaining in the third quarter. Still 30-0, Walnut leading in this edition of the Joe Bowl. And yes, it will be a face mask. It will be 15 yards. And it will be at the 25-yard line where Falkner will have it now.
No, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, in high school, they still have the 5-yard face mask.
Yes,
right?
The 5-yard unintentional face mask.
Now, in college, they do not have that anymore, which is something, a new rule for the college. So, you would look for that rule maybe to be passed down to the high school level. So I'm going to let you have it. It's on your side of the 50, brother.
25-yard line, 1st and 10. Trips right side. Now they bring a man of mesh and hand it off to Nunley. Nunley breaks a tackle. Is going to try to get back upfield. He does and runs through a wanted defender, but it is Leak that is able to hold on and also make a tackle. Great job by Leak to make that tackle through contact, but also a great job by Nunley, a smaller guy. Wasn't afraid to put his shoulder down for a couple extra yards. So really, that's kind of the case of great offense meets great defense.
Yeah, and Leak did a good job there of pushing. Well, the whole defensive backside of the field there pursued well to force Nunley to the sideline. Leak, of course, they're making the tackle to force him out of bounds on the tackle.
So now 2nd and 8 from the 23-yard line. It will be Keaton Bowler lined up at quarterback yet again, trips to the right side. Now it's Nunley in motion, comes back middle of the field, fake the handoff, and now Bowler up the middle of the field. He's going to have about 2 yards before he's brought down in the middle of the field by Walnut. That was Clifton on the tackle. I believe the first time we've called out Clifton's name on a tackle tonight.
Yeah, Clifton has done so well as running back, but the defense has you can't call just one name on that defensive one, and that's what you like to see out of a defense where there's not just one man out there making plays, there's multiple players out there making the heady plays.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6 now for Falkner. I would expect them to go to the air here.
Yeah, Falkner is not on this drive going there, so we'll see what they drop here. If they drop a little out routes or something like that.
Trips to the right side, one at the bottom of your screen, Nunley in motion, back to the middle, and now it's going to be an illegal shift.
Delay game going to be on the play, yeah.
So it's going to be a shot in the foot to Falkner, as now it'll be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, 3rd and 11 here. You go from a certain play that you may have had drawn up on that short yardage now to you got to gain a little bit more yardage there on this play. So we'll see what Falkner draws up here. It looks like they're going to go back to that trips left, single back to the right formation.
Nunley will come in motion. Might be the same as that play call this time, just get the snap off in time. And Bowler just couldn't make a decision in time, and he's brought down. Caden Armstrong with I believe it's his second sack of the night.
Yeah, Caden said had a good night on defense. We've called his name multiple times on a touchdown on defense. So it's a good play there by
Bowler. A little slow to get up for Falkner.
Yeah, Bowler is taking a lot of punishment for Falkner tonight. So we'll see let's see if the referee does call for a timeout here.
It is going to be a timeout, which also means I believe that Bowler will have to come out of the game for at least one play.
Yeah, so we'll hear a word from our TV19 sponsors. Come back with more here from Walnut High School, where Walnut leads 30-0 in the Joe Bowl.
CB&S Bank wishes good luck to Walnut, Falkner, and Ripley football teams this season. Come see them at 13331 Mississippi 15 in Ripley or at 28171 Mississippi 15 in Walnut. Farrow Ward Ford has been your local source for cars, trucks, and SUVs since 1952. They wish good luck to all our Tippah County teams in the 2022 football season. Stop by and see them in Ripley or call at 662-837-3001. Fiesta Grill sends their best wishes for a great football season for all Tippah County athletes. Check out their buffet and specials every week at 1709 City Avenue North in Ripley.
Since their beginnings in 1935, Ripley Insurance Agency has become a leader in providing.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19, 4th and 15 now for the Falkner Eagles from the 30-yard line. As Falkner it will be Bowler that comes back out at quarterback. So I believe I was mistaken on him having to sit out a play. So trips to the right side, no receiver down to the left. Also have a tight end, and now Bowler will step up, and he's going to be brought down before he can get it away. Caden Armstrong back-to-back sacks, which will force a turnover on downs.
Yeah, big play there again by Caden Armstrong. Armstrong puts pressure on Bowler, and Bowler just goes down very quickly there for the sack and turnover on downs for the Wildcats.
3:51 remaining in the third, 30-0. It is Walnut leading over Falkner as they will have the football back, and we'll see if Walnut can break the dry spell. They've, I believe, only scored once since the end of the first quarter.
Yeah. So we'll see what the Wildcats do here on offense, and I'm gonna let you have it again, brother.
It's gonna be 1st and 10, single back set, heavy to the left side, 3 tight ends in the set. Clifton in motion, handoff up the middle. To number 0. That's C.J. Adams. I believe Adams' first time he's carried the ball tonight.
Yeah, and that's going to be now Walnut's going to more that pounding style. You know, you saw this a few years ago with Cadillac Williams and Cornell Jones at Auburn. You know, with these, one was the pounder, one was the speed back. Well, now Walnut's gone to that pounder and there of C.J. Adams. Just now they're going to lay heavy on the line, defensive line of Falkner.
2nd and 6, 38-yard line for Walnut. Same set. 3 tight ends in the set. In motion, fake the handoff. Now it's play action. They're going to go quick slant over the middle, and it's caught by, I believe, that is number 5 for Adrian Palmer. So Palmer played a little bit of quarterback earlier. That time it's him on a big reception, slant across the middle. Great route by Palmer.
Yeah, great route, great ball by Drew Jackson. You know, Drew had missed a throw down the field just a little bit ago, but now he makes a great throw and completes it across Palmer. Palmer does the rest, makes a few men miss, and gets a great gain on the play. We'll come to my side of the field now. That's going to be Drew Jackson under center, going to go with a little wing T formation. They're going to pitch to 44. 44 going to get a nice little hole. He's going to run over the number 13 for Falkner there. And 13 definitely takes the worst end of that hit. 13 for Falkner is.
13 will be it listed on the roster as Keaton Bowler. That's obviously
that's going to be
not correct on my roster. So I will check on that. Actually don't have another number 13 listed on either roster. So
we do apologize for that. Sports fans, we will definitely apologize for that. So Walnut back under center, going to kind of run like a wing T here almost. It looks very similar to that. Going to be a toss pitch to number 0. 0 going to be following his blockers. He's going to push the pile downfield. C.J. Adams with a big run there, and he gets a nice run off the right side of the offensive line there for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Gray. Camarion Gray has gotten a little bit of a break for Walnut. You know, he's been on the field, but really have went to Adams this drive around the football, and then obviously the slant over the middle to Palmer. So we will see if Gray eventually gets a carry on this drive.
Yeah, they have went to more of a heavier set here, and Gray is in there, but he's just not carrying the ball at this time.
Man in motion, fake the pitch, and a great misdirection, but Braddock couldn't bring it in. And a great job by the Falkner defense, mainly by number 58, correction, that's 68, Bostic, who we've called a few times tonight. Great pursuit of Drew Jackson.
Yeah, Drew just backpedaling there, and again, I think the young man from Walnut may have saw green.
Well, he did, but also that pursuit by the defensive front of Falkner, it didn't allow him to throw it in stride to Braddock. He had to throw it a little bit, the only place he could really put it, which was a little bit to the back of Braddock, so it made him reach back, wasn't able to bring it in. If that one's thrown in stride, I think Braddock has probably taken it the whole distance.
Yeah.
Hand off to Clifton this time on the right side. He's going to break through a couple tackles, and he'll be drug out of bounds rather than brought down out of bounds. Clifton has been a load tonight, obviously. We've mentioned a few times, and no different there as he gets 5 yards.
You know, and you wonder when does Coach Meek start bringing in the substitutes? You know, you want them with a small school like Walnut, you want to get kids experience. So we'll see if Coach Meek starts bringing in the substitutes here, and if he does, we'll try to bring those young men's names to you best as possible. Going to be Drew Jackson back under center. Going to be C.J. Adams in the backfield. Going to send Gray in motion. They're going to fake it to Gray. Going to give to C.J. Adams. C.J. Adams going to be wrapped up for a short gain there. Nice play on the defensive end by number I believe that's number 5.
It was 5, Logan Wilbanks, and it was also number 50, Jackson Jordan. Both of them teamed up for a nice tackle there in the middle of the field. Adams didn't allow any gain there, and now we have another Falkner player down. Looks like he's grabbing his ankle. Hopefully he's all right.
And while we have an injury timeout, we'll hear a word from our TV19 sponsors. 30-0 here on TV19 Sports, your home for Tippah County football.
For thousands of individuals and families throughout our region. Their basic belief in providing only the best in coverage and personal service is just one of the many reasons why today, more than ever, people are moving up to the difference of quality insurance protection Ripley Insurance Agency can uniquely provide. At Ripley Insurance, they can assist you with all types of insurance quotes. We take the time to analyze each customer's needs and develop a plan to fit your own specific situation. Give them a call today at 662-837-8874 to discuss your options for your current insurance needs. Eaton Babin Smith are proud supporters of Tippah County sports. Eaton Babin Smith CPAs and advisors have offices in Ripley, New Albany, and Tupelo. Eaton Babin Smith specializes in small business financial services from bookkeeping and QuickBooks assistance to payroll services and tax filings. They have solutions for almost every small business need. They have vast experience in the preparation of financial statements and in the preparation of all types of tax returns for.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19. 4th down and about 3 for Walnut from the 20-yard line of Falkner. It'll be Jackson under center. Clifton in motion, hands off to Clifton. Now a double reverse, and Gray has got a lot of open field, and he is going to waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Walnut.
Well-designed play there on the double reverse, called up by John Meeks and the Falkner staff there. Now looks like Walnut, he puts up the number 1.
And again, I talked about it a little bit earlier, the runoffs by the wide receivers out wide on running plays. The play there, obviously, Gray walked in, great play call, but also the play was made by number 8 for Walnut, which was Austin Watson, because he runs his man off all the way into the end zone. The DB didn't even look back until he's 5 yards deep in the end zone, which allowed – he was the only man to stop Gray if the reverse broke to the outside and broke contain. So Watson, my player of the play right there, running him off as the kick is no good for Walnut.
And Gray, who just ran it in the end zone, goes out there and kicks it right into the defensive line of Falkner.
He was a little tired.
Yeah, might have been a little tired. We'll hear a word from our TV19 sponsors. Come back for more of the Show Bowl with the running clock when we come back here to Walnut High School. And TV 19 Sports, your home for Tippah County football.
Small business, nonprofits, estates, and trust. They also can provide business valuation services. Call them at one of their 3 offices and let them help you with your accounting and tax needs.
Great athletes, great teams, great schools. Good luck from Norris Howell, 107 Dumas Road.
Angel Davis and the staff at Silly Sisters wishes Tippah County football teams a winning season. Go check them out for all your gift and monogramming needs at 1326 City Avenue North in Ripley.
We have everything you need. Food Giant, City Avenue North, Ripley.
Shop Easy Supermarket in Walnut wishes good luck to the Walnut Wildcats, the Collegiate Warriors, the Falkner Eagles, and the Ripley Tigers this football season.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19. 36-0. Walnut leads here at home in the 2022 Joe Bowl. They'll get ready to kick off the Falkner. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and with the new rule passed by the MHSAA in the offseason, John, as long as we are conforming to the rules, there should be a running clock as soon as this kick is away and the play is dead.
Yeah, it looks like Falkner going to take it. Going to be a very short return. Played very nicely there by a host of the Walnut Wildcats.
We do have a stoppage of the clock, 37.9.
Well, they'll stop
remaining.
to set the clock. They'll stop to set the change, and I believe they'll run.
Gotcha. That new rule has had a lot of people confused whether it starts, whether you have to stop for the chains on each drive, or whether you keep it rolling, or some people have talked to me about whether it starts in the second half or whether it just starts when a team is up by 35. And yes, now they will start the running clock. Now that the chains.
And probably
have been
Falkner will look to probably just take this to the fourth quarter, and we'll continue with the action.
So 1st and 10 for Falkner from their own 34-yard line.
Falkner going to be now with 5 wide, very wide open for formation. It's going to be all over the pass. He's going to hit it to Nunley. Nunley makes a few men miss. He's going to cut back down. Nunley makes a couple more men miss. He gets smashed by number 74 of Walnut.
First time we saw a 5-wide set tonight, and it didn't disappoint. That was an exciting play as it was Nunley who tried to break one into open space. As the third quarter sounds, 36-0. Walnut just 12 minutes away from extending their Joe Bowl win streak to 5 games. We bring you back right here on RCTV 19.
Both Eagles and Tigers run with the big dogs. Good luck from Big M Diesel Express. Wishing the best to all our students and athletes. Here at Tippah County Hospital, we are more than just a healthcare facility. Your symbol of excellence is here. Tippah County Hospital, Ripley.
Mi Pueblo in Ripley wishes good luck to all of our local teams and athletes this football season. Go see them at 925 City Avenue South in Ripley and check out their new outdoor patio.
Come visit Lois and Kevin at McNeil Agency, 2009 Highway 15 North, Ripley.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to...
Welcome back to Walnut High School, and we are privileged to be joined in the booth by none other than Kedrick, the sportsman. Kedrick, good to have you on TV 19 Sports, man.
Man, good to be here. Man, glad to be back doing sports, and man, with this setup, man, live streaming games.
Hey, is that not awesome, man? I tell you what, we are so proud of what TV 19 Sports has done. Yeah. Man, Kendrick, good to have you back reporting sports in Tippah County, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, man, it's just great to be here. This is the first football I've done in about 3 or 4 years. So, man, we just happy to be here, elated to be here.
Walnut makes a good play there. So, Kendrick, tell us what your involvement is with Mississippi sports.
Okay, I basically cover everything in Tippah County. All 5 schools: Falkner, Walnut, Ripley, Pine Grove, Blue Mountain, and then whatever else John needs me to do.
And you're also back riding with the Sentinel, right?
No, I'm actually not with the Sentinel. Just strictly John.
Okay, awesome,
man.
awesome. I didn't know that, so
yeah,
that's good to know. Well, it is good to have you with us on TV 19 Mississippi Sports. So, man, and I tell you, Kedrick's been doing this for a long time, and we appreciate you for what you do, Kedrick, for this county. And I know a lot of folks talk about how much it is to hear your sports report, and you get to do a podcast with John.
Yeah, man, and that's something. I've always wanted to do a podcast, and John, got to purchase a TV station, and that set it up to do a podcast. I was just amazed at all the things, that he is involved with, and and all the things he's done. He's done a wonderful job. I remember when he came up with the first site, Tipper County Sports, in 2014.
Yeah.
And so, man, he's come a long way.
Yeah, and so we are so proud of what all TV 19's done, Mississippi Sports done, and to have you on board, man, it's an honor, because you have a talented history behind you, and we really appreciate for all you've done for the sports field here in Tipper County.
Yeah, man, it's something I love. I love sports, and then just man, celebrating, the players, especially in Tipper County. Just love telling good stories about them.
Yeah, and so Kendrick, we were talking about that running clock rule. Do you know anything about the running clock rule?
Yes, that's a new rule that they came up with this year, the MHSAA. A team gets up 35 points, then they're going to run the clock until,
So why are we not seeing a running clock here?
Because it will stop during timeouts.
Okay, so it does stop. Okay, so that's why we're not seeing the running clock here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so.
it will stop during timeouts, but after the timeout, they'll come back because Ripley was in the same situation, and this is the second week in a row that Walnut got got it to run the clock. So that's some trivia. They were the first team to do it last week.
Yeah,
first team in the state.
So maybe pay attention for that on TV 19. That might be a trivia question for a gift card. What that might be. But man, Kendrick, we appreciate you being on board with us, man. Thank you for all you do for us. We're going to let no one get back on this call, and we're going to go back to Ripley, back to Walnut Sports, high school football. On the play was Falkner. Just a nice pursuit of for the defensive Falkner. Bowler makes a play across the middle and misses the pass. Oh, welcome back, brother.
Well, appreciate it. Glad to have the sportsman on hand.
I tell you what, Kendrick's the man, folks, and we really like Kendrick. All he does for Tipper County sports.
Kendrick does a great job. Glad to have him on. Glad to have him representing one of the many representing Tipper County high school sports. Speaking of Tipper County high school sports, RCTV is your provider each week of Tipper County sports around the county, and we want to remind you the coverage doesn't stop here. Next week, we will have homecoming coverage from Ripley High School, an early homecoming, but homecoming nonetheless, as they host the Kossuth Aggies.
Yeah, and that's going to be a good ball game. Kossuth, pretty good football team this year, and Ripley not a very good football team as well. So we'll see what that contest brings. Again, stay tuned for after. We're going to have just a little short program, short pro game. So we'll have our player of the game. Again, don't forget to comment on our feed. Who you believe the TV 19 player of the game for the Walnut game is. We kind of have our favorite right now, but we will leave that up to TV 19 audience. But if you do not ring in, we will pick one and go from there. So
Walnut is getting ready to come back out now as we saw that we talked about the running clock not really being quite understood across, a lot of confusion. And, that here it is as the officials just had to signal, all right, we're running this clock with the score at 36-0 in favor of Walnut over Falkner.
Yeah, and Kendrick there did provide a good explanation of that. It does stop on timeouts, and we were not aware of that. So that is a something we will understand. As looks like Palmer come out, going to pitch it back. He missed, and going to be given number 8. Oh, nice!
What a hit by the young man from Falkner. Oh no, and we might need to get this one under control. That was number 8 for Walnut, Austin Watson, who took a huge hit from Benjamin McDaniel. And just to be quite honest, I think he lost his cool a little bit. And so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, I would believe, on Walnut, unless they call, offsetting penalty. We will see.
And you see the I hate the cameraman's not there, but you see the leadership there of Walnut going around the young man from Watson saying, hey, we don't do that. We don't play that way here at Walnut. And that's great senior leadership there, going around Watson, calming him down, saying, hey, let's take a deep breath here, and we go live and play another down.
Officials catch a lot of flack from a lot of people in our area. That's no secret, but actually they are going to call offsetting penalties. So that will not affect the game in any way. But what I was saying, officials catch a lot of flack in our area. That's no surprise, from a lot of people. Give them credit. They did a good job there of getting in between those two guys before that escalated anything more. Because when something like that happens, it can be very easy to allow it to escalate, especially in a rivalry game like this, where the game is, not in the score is not in the favor of one school the way they would want it to be. So a good job by those officials.
And like you said, this is a heated rival, so you have to keep your head. Even late in the game like this, you have to keep your head about you, where you don't make those senseless mistakes and those senseless penalties. It kind of brings a damper to the win. You know what I'm saying there, Owen?
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think you're exactly right.
And it is you don't want to bring a damper to the win, but that does kind of bring a damper down to things. Palmer going to be pitch back number 18. 18 going to take it downfield and going to run over.
Got another flag, and
I'm not sure what that flag was for.
It's in the backfield, so I would assume it's probably for a holding or a block in the back. Yes, it's a holding. When you get one thrown in the backfield, that's usually a clear indication of holding, and that's exactly what it was there. So now it's going to be second and very, very, very long. Let's just put it that way.
Second in a long ways for the Wildcats here after the 15-yard penalty, then now the holding penalty. Going to be second and about 25 yards, 35 yards to be exact.
So we will see now what Walnut has here dialed up at. I would expect them to just continue to run the football, but you never know.
You don't go away from what kind of brought you here. You're going to go to an I formation. Going to be gives. Now you're going to have a different quarterback in there as well. Number 14 in there quarterback. Number 14 is going to be, I believe it's going to be Weston Mills.
It was Weston Mills on the handoff, and Jackson Jordan came up and made a big hit in the backfield, just immediately broke through the offensive line. And now third and even longer. Just to put it that way, we won't bring numbers into this equation. It's just third and long.
It looks like Walnut may be sending in the punt unit here. It looks like that's going to be number 44, Clifton, back to punt for the Wildcats. Looks like that's going to be number 1, Miles Mitchell.
Walnut's first punt of the night.
Yeah, so Walnut's first punt of the night going to be.
This is the general Neyland strategy. You punt on third down. You always punt on third down. Right. The famed coach of Tennessee had to get that shout out in for the Vols. Trust me, I'm not a Vols fan.
The end over end kick there.
And a great job by the Walnut post punt defense of getting downfield and making the tackle on Mitchell immediately.
That was number 22, Jack Leak, and that's going to be Mitchell on the injury. We're going to take an injury timeout. Go away from the action for just a minute. Bring you back for Tippecanoe County Sports when we return here on TV 19 Sports, your home.
Text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
Mahindra's the official tractor of Tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are, Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
I said down, you old goat.
I am the goat.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart Haas Racing.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
Good luck to our teams from Rebel Services, LLC, specializing in aviation services. 512-0219. Rebel Services, LLC, 5901 Highway 4 West, Ripley.
Ward Engineering, providing engineering and surveying services throughout North Mississippi, proudly supports all Tippecanoe sports and athletes. Good luck this season from Ward Engineering.
Ripley House of Flowers says good luck to Tippah County teams this football season. Go see them for all your floral arrangement needs at 924 City Avenue South in Ripley.
Good luck and do your.
We welcome you back here on RCTV 19.
Good to see Miles Mitchell walking off the field under his own power after a big hit there by the return unit of Walnut. Walnut now substituting in quite a few new numbers. I don't know, we'll have time to call each one of those young men's name out, but I do see quite a few substitutes out there. Number 33, Clifton. Number 45, that's going to be, I don't have 45. Let's see if that's.
Look and see.
That's going to be number 20 on this end for us. That's going to be Bell. We're going to have quite a few other substitutions. We'll do our best. Our due diligence is to get those names in.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Falkner at their own 47. So decent starting field position as the clock will begin to run again. 36-0, Walnut leading, 7:15 remaining in this edition of the Joe Bowl. Bowler will take it under center. Heavy set and run out to the left side. Now comes back towards the middle, and it'll be on the carry, Darren Binkley, who is brought down big back, and he will get a gain of about 4.
Yeah, Falkner giving a little bit of Walnuts on medicine there with that full house wishbone backfield there. So that was a nice run by Binkley for Falkner. Good play there by I believe that was number 9, Cesada on the tackle. Well, a couple other, number 74.
Go back to that heavy set again on 2nd down and 6. Now it'll be a handoff to Floyd. Floyd going to try to get to the outside. He'll break a tackle, runs through a tackle, and now final will go down after a gain of 2. It was number 33, Patrick Clifton, who made the initial contact for Walnut and kind of held on the way down.
Yeah, Clifton made a good initial contact there, made a nice tackle for just a short gain for the Falkner running back there.
So 3rd down and 4, Falkner will try to keep this drive line and the chains moving as this one drips to an end through the halfway point of the 4th quarter now.
Again, we invite you to watch us next week as we have Ripley Homecoming. We'll have all the festivities there for the Ripley Homecoming. Number 22, I believe, for Falkner on the carry.
It was Joseph Swinford who took the carry for Falkner, and I believe he got enough for 1st down yardage, which will give a fresh set of downs, and the chains will move again for Falkner. With the loss as this game is coming to a close, Falkner is going to drop to 0-2 on the year. They'll look to bounce back next week with a game against Alcorn Central on the road.
Yeah, and that's, and Alcorn Central a much improved team this year from what I understand, so we'll see how that goes. Falkner with a pitch back, going to be pitched back to number 4. 4 going to get in a nice little yard, going to have a flag in there. Let's see what the flag's for. Number 4 for Falkner, it's going to be who there?
Number 4 for Falkner, that's Benjamin McDaniel. First time he's carried the football tonight as well. Let's see what the penalty is. It was thrown late while the pileup was happening, so maybe a face mask of some sort.
Yeah, unintentional or intentional face mask there. We'll see what the officials are talking to. No, going to be a legal hands to the face.
Look, something along those lines. We'll see. Regardless, that will push Falkner even deeper into Walnut territory as they try to break this shutout. And it was it's a personal foul, so they're walking off the 15. So it was a personal foul, 15 yards, and
that may have been targeting. May have been. Is that?
I don't believe it would have been targeting.
Horse collar. Okay. Our cameraman says horse collar, so we'll go with horse collar.
So Bowler will hand off to the left side now, and a great. Well, no, not a tackle made. It'll be reversed back on the other end of the field by Swinford, and now the tackle is made by number 45 of Walnut. And what a play that was.
We don't have a number 45.
But number 45's mom and dad, if you're at home watching or you're in the stands watching.
That young man just made a heck of a play.
A touchdown-saving play maybe even.
Heck of a play by number 45 for the Wildcats.
So let's talk about this real quick, John. With the win, Walnut is going to move to 2-0. They face Middleton, Tennessee next week at home, and then they go on the road to Biggersville. We will actually be at that game, I believe, at Biggersville.
And I'm going to tell you, folks, watch that game.
It's going to be a big game, and Walnut has a very good shot of being 3-0.
Yeah, and Biggersville is, from what I understand, folks, Biggersville is the real deal in 1A football this year. So back to passes, Bowler. Bowler going to be chased. He's going to be sacked there, be for a gain of about 6 yards there for Bowler back to the original line of scrimmage.
Bowler did a nice job of not giving up on that play, and it will now bring it back to 3rd and long, but it is manageable.
Yeah, now back to what you're saying is, so here in a couple of weeks, we have Ripley homecoming this week, and then for the next week we will have what should be a huge 1A, 2A showdown between the Biggersville Lions and your Walnut Wildcats. If you're a Walnut Wildcat fan.
Let me ask you, as there is a timeout on the field, but I want to have a quick discussion during this timeout. As you're a Walnut alum, a victory in the Joe Bowl. What does that mean for your confidence going through the rest of the season?
It's just not only a Joe Bowl, it's a victory of Falkner. You go back to that. They're 5 miles apart. Looks like the coaches are on the field discussing some things. But as the cameraman is doing such a good job getting that on the field. So I don't know if they're discussing whether the play is getting a little rough. I don't know. But it just builds your confidence. Every win, not just a Joe Bowl win, but every win just boosts your confidence so much and so much more that, you just want to win. That's something that philosophy has really been installed in Walnut over these past few years. Last year they went 3-9. That's a tough year for a Walnut team that's done so well at winning over these past 4 or 5 years under Coach Meeks. You have your Lintons that went to Ole Miss. You have your Perrys that went state. You have all these people, and now all of a sudden, it's like. Well, what happened? We went 3-9. I mean, my goodness, So we'll see what that does for Walnut's confidence.
Falkner comes out, 3rd down and 11. Bowler looks deep and has a man. Touchdown, Falkner. They will break the shutout here with 2:45 remaining in the ball game. What a throw by Bowler, and what a catch by the Falkner receiver. That was number 13. Who we actually have down on the roster as Keaton Bowler.
12.
Was it number 12? Hey, if it was number 12, that was Dylan Bird. I couldn't tell if it was 12 or 13. I thought it was, but either way, a fantastic touchdown catch by that young man, as now Falkner will line up to go for 2. It was, in fact, 13, and now the handoff 2-point conversion will be to Floyd, and Floyd is going to get in, and so Falkner will get the 2-point conversion and bring it down to a 28-point ball game, 36-8, with Walnut up here, 2:23 remaining.
So, folks, I do have some clarification on this matter. Gavin Woolley has worn 2 all night long, so we do apologize for giving undue credit there. But that was Keaton Bowler on the coverage. Again, my man here, Kedrick Sports, the man, with the clarification there, but we do want to apologize for that. We did not have that information coming in the game, so it has been Gavin Woolley on the night playing for the quarterback position for Falkner. So we do apologize for that, sports fans. Thanks you, Kedrick, for giving that information from some Falkner, from some Falkner folks here. So we do apologize for that. It has been Gavin Woolley on the night. Playing in the number 2 jersey.
So definitely, like John said multiple times, want to apologize for that, but glad to have the right name out there. So it was a Gavin Woolley touchdown to Keaton Bowler on the pitch and catch from about 25 yards out. That breaks the shutout, and we have a flag on the field as that will come on the 2-point conversion, and it will be applied on the kickoff as we are just 2 minutes and 23 seconds away from Walnut claiming their 4th straight Joe Bowl title.
It looks like Coach Meeks will probably be sending out his number 1 kickoff team back out to, his number 1 receiving team.
Got to make sure the hands team is out here, as Falkner might try to kick it short and get another possession in before this one's over. As they line up and we get ready to move on. Like we said a couple of times, want to make sure you know that Next week, we'll be live from Ripley High School for homecoming festivities there. Always homecoming, is a great time. So if you can't make it out to Ripley High School next week, make sure to tune in here on RCTV 19. We'd be more than happy to have you. And we appreciate all of you that have been watching all night long. We can actually see how many are watching across all of our platforms, and we are blessed with the support that we have received tonight. So thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, we can't say enough about all the support we have. If you go out and see our sponsors, tell them thank you for all they do for us. I know it's something that they don't have to do, but they do out of the love of their heart for Tippah County sports. And so back to receiving is Walnut with this. They kick the ball off. Dude, keep the ball deep, which is an interesting call there for Falkner. But, that was the call. So we'll see what the Walnut offense does.
It was Austin Watson who takes the return there for Walnut as they will set up at the 32-yard line.
And a little trivia here, Mr. Kedrick, that snaps an 11 quarter scoreless streak in the Joe Bowl for Falkner. Last two games have been 70-0 and 46-0. So pay attention. That may be a trivia question for a gift card on TV 19 Sports. 11 quarters. Remember that, folks. 11 quarters that Falkner will remain scoreless until tonight here at Walnut High School.
Yeah, that's big for Falkner. Even obviously, you don't want you hate to take home the loss, but this has been a series that in the last 2 years has been dominated by Walnut. So to just get that score on the board, and really, like we said, the score being 36-8, it is a big win for Walnut, but also Falkner has played. They have had opportunities to have the score a lot closer than 36-8. This is not one where Walnut just completely imposed their will. Faulkner could do nothing. I mean, Faulkner had opportunities. They just weren't able to capitalize on tonight. And in high school football, mistakes are the difference between wins and losses.
And Walnut now in the victory formation with young Mr. Weston Mills, who just a freshman, getting his first snaps of the year. So a big shout out to Weston and all his family there. For all that they do, and Weston's doing a great job taking those snaps, and just a bit of maybe extracurricular activity there from Falkner there, just a little bit of hard play there, but you want to play the last whistle.
Another snap doesn't have to be taken, and I wouldn't expect both of these teams to do that, and it does look like, in fact, they're getting ready to have the handshake line at the middle of the field as the clock ticks down, and John, like you said, you're a Walnut alum, so you know what this means as the clock rolls down. 2022 Joe Bowl champions, the Walnut Wildcats, as they win 36-8 over rival Falkner Eagles. And a game here at home that they took a 36-0 lead to start the game. Falkner did score late to break the shutout, but 24-0 after the first quarter. Walnut just ran the ball early and effective and took it from there.
Well, let's see if we have a vote for our TV 19 player of the game. And we're going to have a short little program, a short little pregame, but we'll enter the TV 19 pregame show. Ellen and myself, John. Just want to say a big shout out, a big congratulations, Coach Meeks and the Walnut Wildcats here for a 36-8 win over the Falkner Eagles. Falkner, of course, on the season continues their losses, and you hate it for Falkner. And it's just a war of attrition with Falkner right now. Just a young roster with only 24 kids. You have Mitchell go out. You have other players that don't do as, and just a few mistakes. Owen, that we talked about in the early pregame that this cost Falkner this 36-8 loss.
Yeah, no doubt about it. While we're gathering those votes, let's take it back. Let's hear a quick word from our sponsors. Gather that player of the game. As you can see first, the presentation of the Joe Bowl trophy at the midfield as Walnut, again, wins their fourth in a row, 36-8 over Falkner in this series. Back in 1 minute right here on RCTV 19.
Diesel Oil, 311 City Avenue South.
Our customers come first at First Franklin Financial. That's not just a slogan, it's the way we do business. Since 1941, we've been helping our friends and neighbors in the Southeast with their financial needs. We offer personal loans, bill consolidation loans, and starter loans. So stop by our office today. We're conveniently located at 1703 City Avenue North, or you can give us a call at 512-5808. Apply online at www.1ffc.com. All loans are subject to our liberal credit policy and limitations, if any. First Franklin Financial.
Henderson Pest Control wishes good luck to all our Tippah County teams and athletes this football season.
We welcome you back to RCTV 19 as Walnut is taking their pictures with the Joe Bowl Trophy at the 50-yard line again, winning 36-8 over Falkner here at home. Want to give a special shout-out. Was looking through our comments. Always love to see people watching from a distance. You know, we love to support those, around the area that can be here, but we love those extended alum from far away that can't be here. Mr. Randy Hudson, who says he is watching from San Antonio, Texas tonight.
There we go.
So,
Hooking horns. Well, maybe not hooking horns for him, but glad to see our –
that's the Roadrunners over there.
Yeah, you're right. But glad to see our coverage reaching that far. And, folks, thank you so much for reaching out and telling us how much you enjoyed your broadcast here on TV 19 Sports. Well, let's give it our player of the game.
Who other than Camarion Gray? Camarion Gray with far over 100 yards. Don't know the official tally, but we do know 4 touchdowns for the young man tonight, as he was a force to be reckoned with early and often. Was huge in Walnut, taking that huge first quarter lead. John, talk about Camarion's play tonight.
Camarion is just a different style of athlete. He is a bell cow. He's a big back. He's a bruiser. He's what you're used to here at Walnut High School over these past few years. You look back at running backs like Shaquille Perry. You compare him to him. You compare him to Linton. He may not have the speed of Linton, but he has the other great abilities that Linton, that people have, that Coach Meeks and the Walnut coaching staff has developed here at Walnut High School.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's really a testament to what the staff has done that they've won 4 straight, 3 of them in dominating fashion. Like we said, tonight, Falkner was able to finally break an 11-game scoreless streak in this series. But, you tip your hat to the Walnut staff, and Falkner played hard. Played very hard.
Yeah.
And like we said, they had a lot of opportunities to make this game a lot closer than the score would indicate. They had, I believe off the top of my head, I know 2 times they were inside the red zone, maybe a third. But overall, just a few mistakes are the difference between a close ball game and what ended up being a 36-8 victory.
Yeah, and as we wrap up our broadcast, we want to send a big shout out to all of our TV 19 audience, all of our all the great sponsors we have. Man, if you see a sponsor out in town, please tell them that we're so glad you come on board with us at TV 19 Sports. Want to wish, I believe, saw some officials meeting with some of the Falkner players over there. May have had one of them injured, so we want to send a get well soon to them. Want to send good luck to Falkner on the rest of the season. Be interested to see how Falkner recovers next week against Alcorn Central. Alcorn Central's kind of that. Are they good or they're not? So we'll see how Falkner recovers on that. Also, we'll see how Walnut does. But don't forget Friday night, Tiger Stadium. Be there, be loud, be early. Homecoming for the Tigers against an old school rival in Kossuth. So we'll send it home now for John Owen and all of our staff here, cameraman, John Ross. Thank you all for all you do for us. TV 19 Sports, your home for Tippah County football. Good night.